A little bit of time at the beginning. We're gonna explain what this is all about for newcomers. So Rock Me to the Top tournament is actually some kind of a take on any percent. Any percent of this game is kind of crazy. It's really random. Even the best player. Well, actually, we are getting to the best player. This is the end of the tournament. There is this match, and then there's only the finals coming up. Even the best player really would get to the top of the tower, I don't know, maybe 10% of the time. And even then, this is so inconsistent that we actually made some kind of a take on it, like I said. And this is going to be how high can you get, or the highest you can get in an hour time limit, where a tie would be broken by who got there first. So this is some kind of an any percent, but it doesn't end when we actually get at the top of the tower. If you die on floor 20, your opponent gets to 21, that's it, we move on to next race. Since it's so RNG, we do alleviate it by making it the best of 3. So if you get a really bad match, well, you have a chance to get back into it and fight for glory. Yeah, we're gonna get through this tutorial and try to see who gets the highest first.
Yep.
So yeah, in this tower we're gonna have actually sets of floors, and the first few floors, so maybe 1 through 4. Well, actually, floor 1 is a tutorial floor, so it's always going to be the same. It's not randomly generated as per the rest of the tower. It's going to be a floor where you have a lot of explanation about how the game works. They're going to get always the same copper sword, wooden shield. They're going to get a fireball, which can be used 5 times that shoot a very powerful ball of flames, but only 5 times. They're going to get a medicinal herb, which heal once. And they're going to get the egg of a palumpa, which generally you would use casually to get a new pet. But since we never get back to town, it is a 1 trip into the tower, so you cannot edge the pet to get it permanently. There are other things you can do with eggs, which makes them really interesting. You can feed them to one of your pet to actually recover mana. You can throw it to summon the pet once, going to do a powerful attack and then disappear forever. Or you can actually temporarily hatch it, which generally you never do casually, because it means that once that trip into the tower is done, you lose it. But since we only do 1 trip, well, that's actually a very good thing for us.
Yeah. Eggs are really great throughout the tower. I wouldn't say the Palumpa egg is really going to make or break anything, except for maybe as a bomb. Like, yeah, they're probably not going to be hatching Palumpa to use it unless it's, like, extremely dire.
Oh, and even then. Generally, if you see the Palumpa get hatched, it's maybe to be used as a material into a fusion. Other than that, you generally throw it or feed it. That's it.
Unless you want the healer, but then you'd have to fuse it.
Oh yeah, and wow, you'd be in a dire spot if you needed that. Let's hope none of these guys get in a situation so bad they need it.
Yeah, but let's see an egg every floor. That'd be great.
Well, last time we saw the Dadarsus, it was not an egg every floor, but we got like 7 or 8 eggs in the same run. Oh, it was kind of crazy. So, starting from floor 2, we're going to see randomly generated floor, and the rest of the tower is going to be only that after the first one. And these floors, they can have from 2 to, I don't know, maybe 12 rooms. One of them will contain, at least one of them is going to contain an elevator for the next room, and there's going to be random items and random monsters scattered throughout all the floors. What makes this game really interesting and really different is every enemy is extremely powerful. You need to treat almost every encounter as a boss fight, but also the items you find, which most of them are one-time use only or a few-time uses only, are extremely powerful too. So each encounter is to be treated as a boss fight, but you might have an item that one-shots them. So you can just say, okay, this is too much, I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to use a Ulim fruit, and it's going to get me out of jail free. So there is a lot of bad things, but there's a lot of good tools to help you. So it's a resource management kind of game.
Yeah, definitely.
So we're going to see first floor get done really quickly. These guys, I've done this 1,000 times. You're going to see CUNY talk a lot, but CUNY is going to be our pet for the tower. There's something really interesting in this game. There is a elemental triangle, so you're going to have your fire monsters, your water monsters, and your wind monsters. Fire beat winds, winds beat water, and water beats fire. Which translate into it deals more damage if it has advantage, but it also takes less damage if it has advantage. And of course, because CUNY is a fire monster and you're going to keep him for quite a long time, everything that is going to be water is going to be a problem. So every water monster we're going to see in the tower, even though they might not be the toughest thing on the floor, are going to become the toughest thing just because of CUNY. If they change the monster they have with them, we might see a shift in what monster is a problem. But generally, you want to keep CUNY. You got it for free. He's not bad at all. He's not the best, but he's not bad. And without any type of fusion and complicated stuff, CUNY is still going to be the best thing you're going to see.
Yeah. You'll see once we get to what we call like the early water floors. The dynamics of the gameplay is going to change dramatically because they'll just be like trying to get off of the floor more
exactly.
than anything. But right now on like 2 through 4 or 5, they're going to be looking for anything that they can use later on.
Exactly. So the first floor that might be some kind of a problem, but they're still probably going to explore is floor 6. Floor 6 is going to be explorable but rough. So I guess both these players will really want to make a good inventory, so they will explore it. But this is not an easy thing to do. Starting floors 7, 8, and 9, I would be surprised to see any of these guys even like do anything else than trying to look for elevator. You're going to pick whatever you're going to have on your way, but you're not going to extend your time there. Everything on these floors is water, and it's also extremely powerful and or tanky. So your strategy of using CUNY to help you putting fire on your sword, which is called mixed magic, it's not gonna work as well.
Yeah, the U-boats are no joke.
Oh yes, and it's so bad that once you get to floor 10, the stats of the enemy monster is gonna increase dramatically. But even though the stats of the enemy will have increased that much, they're still gonna start re-exploring starting floor 10. Because the monsters are going to be fire type, which is going to be neutral compared to CUNY, and they're gonna. It's even though the griffins are really powerful, it's not as bad as a U-boat at that point.
Yeah, typically you can manage a griffin with some like creative like turn order manipulation.
Yes. Good luck doing that with a U-boat.
Oh yeah, U-boats are just like no. Especially if you still have the wooden shield and they're doing like 12, you're just like, let me get out of here.
Yep, please you. Alright. So the strategy to use is called mixed magic. So your pet can be a fighter and it would be on your side and fight with you. You hit once, it hit once, and the enemy attack. Attacking in this game costs mana. So you have mana point. And when your pet attack, it's going to cost 1 MP each and every time. Using mixed magic, which is the pet cast a spell on your blade, actually costs less. I know it's weird, but it is what it is. It's going to cost 1. So it's a good strategy to keep energy, to keep mana. It's also really... It starts off not too bad, but it scales really quickly. Each and every time CUNY is going to level up, so your pet... mixed magic is going to become stronger, and the scale is really good. It's better than your attack scaling and your pet's attack scaling added together. Also, we're going to see, probably on one side at some point, you're going to find a wand. Wands are very weak weapon, but when you equip them, they actually increase your mixed magic by 25%. So not only does mixed magic scale really quickly, add a 25% on top of that, and it's going to become crazy powerful really, really fast.
Yeah, Dadarsus actually picked up a wand, but it was a wooden wand, which is better than his copper sword, but he's probably looking for a better wand right now because he's worried about the curses.
Exactly. So when you find equipment in the wild, if that equipment can be tempered or made better, like a +1 or a +2, you can find them in the wild by being +1 or +2 already. Wands cannot be tempered, so you cannot find a +1 wand in the wild. But every equipment can be cursed. And what it means is it's worth 1 less attack or 1 less defense, depending if it's a weapon or a shield, than what it's supposed to be. But it also sadly means that you cannot unequip it. And wooden one is not really the best one, so he's gonna try to look for better. And if he can't, starting probably floor 6 when we're talking about where the game starts to be a little bit more of a problem, he's probably gonna try it out if he haven't found something else.
Yeah, most likely. Either that or maybe use a truth glass, which he didn't waste it on the wand. He put it on his fireball.
Yes. So, what's the best weapon they could find, Kane?
Scarlet Wand, most likely. Because that gives you another 25% for a total of 50% flat damage increase when you're using a fire monster.
Yeah, exactly. So the Scarlet Wand is the Fire Wand, and it's gonna increase Fire Mixed Magic by 25%, plus the flat 25% increase to any Mixed Magic that coming from Wand. They do stack together and makes a really, really good, powerful weapon. The Fire Sword would be a really good thing too. It doesn't increase Mixed Magic by 25, but it does increase Fire Mixed Magic by 25, and it has a good base attack because it's a sword. Oh yeah, on the Dadarsus side, we've seen the go-up traps, so in this game we're gonna have a lot of traps. They are invisible unless you use an item to see them, and if you step on them and they trigger, they're gonna do their effect. And a go-up trap is a instant elevator, which is a good thing to see sometimes when you are on these high floors and you just want to bail to get to the next floor, put pressure on your opponent, that's good. But when you are in exploration phase like we are right now, that means that all the other items that were on this floor, well, it's not gonna get to see them. And these U-boats and water floor are coming really quickly, so he needs to build up a good inventory before then, and that's the sad side.
Yeah, he probably felt even more like, ooh, because it was like right in front of the Olim fruit.
Yeah, and you want to get this fruit.
Yeah, the Olim fruit is like a get out of jail free card. You can throw it at any enemy and it'll just disappear.
Yep, you don't 100%. Get XP for it, but that's still really good.
Now we've got one of Miley's favorite monsters here on Captain Luigi's side, the Manovas.
Yep, absolutely. You see them all throughout the tower. Many of us are water monsters, so that's probably one of the reasons Kane is not a big fan. They also hit pretty hard. They have decent HP, but the first time you see them, that's pretty much all they do. The second time you see them, like 10 floors later, they're gonna have a new ability which lets them transform into any item on the ground. So if you see 2 times the same item on the ground, one close to the other, that's probably a Maneuver in disguise. And if you get close to it, it untransforms and get a first strike against you. And the third time we're gonna see them in the tower, if we do get there, it's floor 25 and up, they're gonna gain a third ability, which is the ability to transform into another monster. So you might find one of these wind monsters, start fight. Just tell yourself, oh, it's alright, I have a fire set up, this is a wind monster, I'm gonna crush it. And then you realize you hit for a very low amount of damage and you're like, oh no, I'm in melee with a transformed Maneuver, I'm in pain now.
Yeah, I think the monster transformed ones are worse than the item transformed ones, because you can, at least, there's ways that you can tell that it's an item, but then it's hard to tell if it's a monster until it's probably too late.
Yep, exactly. You're gonna already be in melee, and it's gonna be a problem at that point. So some people are messing around in chat, and that's alright. It does also include you, Kane, actually. That was absolutely a joke. This game is RNG the game. We like joking about the fact that there is no RNG in this game, but this is absolutely an RNG fest. You still can get good. You still can actually get out of situation people wouldn't be able to. Mastering movement, action economy, resource management in this game is really, really fun to do. And knowing your strength and your the weakness of the monsters and everything. But you're still always at the mercy of the tower.
Yeah, there's some just like unwinnable situations that you can find yourself in.
Yep, absolutely.
And we're both here on 6, and...
Yep, and Luigi actually changed for 7, so he saw the elevator, he got out. That's... He's got a steel shield. Oh, it's iron, though, right? It's iron.
Yeah, he's got iron and vital.
Oh, and vital? Oh, that's not so bad.
Yeah, vital's not so bad, especially against the Manovas. It gives you a slightly smaller headache with them not transforming or doubling up, duplicating.
Yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, until we do take some of it out. It might take some time, but we're trying to alleviate a little bit of it. But right now the strategy is best of 3. We're gonna see who's the best at the end of this. Like, this is still... Well, you're gonna get a feel for it if you're new to this by the end of it. Sometimes you really do lose because the game was rough on you. Sometimes it's a mistake you made, but you're gonna get a very good feel of what this game can throw at you and how you can get out of this situation. This is what is the most exciting about this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's very exciting because each time you go into the tower, like, no matter what, as far as we know so far, is gonna be random floors. The items, the monsters, everything is random. So, like, you could play thousands of times and still find it enjoyable because it's always different.
Yep, I absolutely agree. And it's fun to see people get out of new situation, how they do... Oh, Earth Shield? Oh yeah, it's gonna take it out. Alright, alright. Earth Shield is a very weird item. You generally don't want to pick it up. It's got very good pros and very bad cons. The pros is that it makes you more tanky against water monster. It also makes you weak against fire monster. So it's a give and get, so that's not too bad. But the really bad part about... Okay, he's thrown it out, so... But the really bad part of Earth Shield is that you actually... you take more damage from fire, and every kind of traps that deal damage is fire-based. You could just be walking at 75% of your health and be one-shotted. That's it. End of run. So I generally avoid it at all costs, but I do get the appeal of getting resistant to the worst enemy in the tower. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I've seen a bomb trap do like 50 or 60 damage, and then that kind of put me off of generally ever putting it on.
Yep, I get that. Alright, so actually Dadarsus has found the exit on floor 9 and still decided to explore. He's actually got good items, so that's not a bad thing, but I would not do that. I guess that he feels that his equipment is not good enough. He wants to get a shield, I guess.
Yeah, he probably wants a shield, and he's probably not too in love with the Paralyzed Wand. It's not a terrible weapon, maybe like top 5, but it's still not the best.
This is stressful, though, because right now he might get pincered, and, okay, so that clown is gonna have to miss a turn, yep. And the clown hits for 12, and that U-boat is coming in on him. And you don't want to lose XP right now, so that spell, if it would have worked, low down, that's a level down spell, so okay, that's good. Not only didn't work, he also leveled up after. And he's gonna fight that U-boat, yep, that's the way to go.
He's at least confident enough that he doesn't have to burn through a lot of resources for these fights, which is a very good thing, because you want to save them until, you know, the late teens, 20s. As much as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, Chaos Lord, you can absolutely juggle shield, we call it. And juggling shield is a super decent strategy if you can get at least 2 shields that are good, like a hurt shield and another one. But when you do that, you need to make sure that you remove the other one. And the danger about it is by scouting shield, like checking if the shield is cursed or not, you have a greater chance of ending up with which would be the worst, like a curse, Earth Shield, or just get stuck with another one. But if you can get at least 2 good shields, or if you can get the Elemental Trio, we've seen this one once in the tournament, where Full Feederitis would get a Fire Shield, a Nice Shield, and an Earth Shield, both all uncursed. And now Juggling Shield becomes extremely powerful. Just need to make sure that once you start walking again, you don't have the Earth Shield equipped.
Yeah, the only thing with the juggling of the shields is it's rather time consuming.
Yeah, but Minyu is super responsive in this game. It is still too time consuming, but at least you can open and close menu super quickly if you're fast.
Well, that's true.
Oh, that Volcano is hitting for 14 on CUNY. Okay, at least the Volcano is switching aggro, but still. Oh, and we have a sleeping Luigi right now.
Luckily, it's just Dreamins for now.
Yep. And the other lucky thing is that your pets follow AI, and right now they tell their pet to never attack, but only cast a spell on your sword when you attack. When you get into a CC, either by a trap or by an enemy abilities, it automatically changes Cunie's AI to protect yourself. So at least there's that.
Which is fine, so long as he's protecting you against something that's not.
Because the alternative would have been that Cunie would be stuck on AI tree and it would let yourself get it in the face while you sleep. Alright. Okay, exploring items. And is he gonna get... Okay, he's gonna get away. Alright, so we are out of the water floors, like the early water floor. In my opinion, well, not in my opinion, but this is where I start having like real fun and real stress at the same time in the tower. The 7 through 9, I have a lot of stress in them, but I just really like when I start to get into these weird encounters against Griffin, Volcanoes, and Crossbow Trolls. This is where the run starts for me. I really enjoy getting through floor 10, when I can.
Yeah, I agree. I get pretty disappointed if I don't at least make 10.
Yeah, but sometimes we don't. That's just the thing.
Yeah. But still, it's like, no.
Alright.
I just love the music as you get closer to the top.
Oh, absolutely. So around about every 5 floors, music changes. It's always based on the same theme, so it's called a leitmotiv. And this is really, really a good way to keep the same theme, but just change the mood. And some of the songs are super hype, and some of them are really like sad, and some of them are really like dark ambience. I really like that.
Yeah, the best is when it gets like really chaotic in the upper 30s, and you're like,
oh yeah. And then you have this super calm theme for the like 5 last floors. That's very weird, but I like that. Okay, so both on floor 11s, they're keeping the rhythm. That's really good. Dadarsus has got a better weapon, and he's got a 2-level advantage actually. But that's pretty much it. Luigi's got a better shield, and Dadarsus doesn't have a shield at all. It's the same wooden shield he's always got. So
yeah, they're both doing a really good job on experience, I think.
Yep, absolutely. You're gonna get. Oh yeah. Luigi doesn't want to see that Griffin, so he's just bailing.
Oh yeah, he's in like very close to one-shot territory.
Oh, I said the Dadarsus didn't have a shield. Just found a diamond, and we have paralyzed on the other side. Okay, actually, it's closer to where than it was before.
Yeah, now Dadarsus has slightly better equipment, but really, I mean, the iron's like what, 3 and diamond 7.
Oh no, iron is 5.
Oh, iron's 5. Okay.
Oh yeah, so
really, it's pretty even. The defense on the shield becomes kind of less and less important the higher you go.
Yep, exactly. And we have an egg on Captain Luigi's side.
Ooh, an egg.
On floor 11, yeah, that might be really good, especially because he's probably gonna find the blue collar here on floor 12. So blue collar, like 99% of the time spawn unless there's something that forces an override there, but there should be a blue collar on this floor, unless very unlucky. And there it is. That blue collar doesn't take inventory spot, and it actually lets you get 2 monsters out at the same time. Generally, that's not really important, but it also enables monster fusion, which some of us really like, some of us don't. But it could be like not necessarily game breaking, but if he gets a clown right now, that would be huge.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And also, yes, we are in Kraken territory. On floor 12, you can see Krakens, but their spawn rate is really low. But starting on floor 13, my friends, we're going to see these monsters. Maybe you want to explain a little bit about what Kraken are?
Krakens are one of the most terrifying things in the entire tower. They're water monsters, so that's negative for your Kuni. They do a load of damage, and if you attack them physically with a sword or without mixture magic, they retaliate damage for a percentage of the damage you dealt to them. They're terrible.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They also are pretty tanky, so... Oh, we have a snipe! Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Ooh, we've got that Hype 2 elevator room.
Yep, but it's costed a lot of HP, so he's at 11 into a new room. Let's hope he doesn't get in too bad a situation. Okay. Oh, there's a Kraken, though. And that Kraken's following him. Oh, and it's not... Oh, wow, the Dadarsus is not in a good spot either. He hasn't lost HP yet, but...
Yeah, he took the unlucky elevator.
Oh, but I guess... Okay, 32 is not too bad. He's gonna only get it once. Wow, okay. At least both of them got out of trouble. Oh, this... Okay, yeah, Fireball. That's what I thought. I was gonna say, don't underestimate the damage of a Garuda. That's not good.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of damage if you're under-leveled especially.
Okay, so that's good. He's probably going to continue to hump the egg to increase the eat level. So it always increases each and every time you press X, it skips one turn and increase the eat level by 1 to 4%. So you want to see a little bit of those lucky 4s. And yep, I think he's going to get an hatch without any trouble. Oh, well. I had to say that, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna see a 4. A 4. Oh, yeah. Griffin, well. It's not the best, not the worst. Griffin is pretty much CUNY. Oh, and we see an egg on the Dadarsus side.
Ooh. Could be a Nile at that point. I think that would probably be the best in this set of
it could also numbers. Be a Clown.
Yeah, it could be, but I think Clown is a lower percentage once you get up this high.
Kraken could be good. Oh, he didn't want to fight that Neil, and that Neil is now a frog. Man, this Fireball is getting screen time.
Yeah, he's already used it at least. I saw at least 3, I think.
Oh, yeah. So, yep, Luigi is definitely bailing on these floors. You see the elevator doesn't want to explore too much, but their actual experience level is pretty much the same, so I guess that's the play here. And the Dadarsus is in melee in a corridor against the Kraken, so yep, that Kraken is a frog, and I think that's the play here.
For sure.
Hopefully oh yeah, Picket Eggs is really blessed because it gives you the chance to throw it at a wall, so it dies violently, and that's one less Picket in the world. So, yep, absolutely, that's a good thing.
Well, the Griffin's nice because he could take the Griffin out just for the Picket floors to avoid it taking something he doesn't want to be taken.
That's absolutely one strategy to go, and you know, yeah, that's just sad you get that when you all still have CUNY, because it's just pretty much the same. It does the same mixed magic. Oh, man.
He's slow.
And that's a lot of Garudas. He's not slow anymore, at least.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. So the Dadarsus got out of that Kraken situation, at least. Oh, sleep. Okay. That's good. Sleep trap. Could have been a problem, but it... And he's gonna start to heat that egg. Alright. So he's already from behind, and not even 1 floor, it's 3 floors, so that's big. But oh, and we see 2 magic ball, one next to the other, and you know that Luigi's thinking, I won that ball. Okay, Shimuro, see, that's Maniva. That Maniva's more thinky now. Alright. So at least now he knows which ball is the real ball, but I think he's gonna not want to fight against the Garuda for it.
I don't think I would have used the seed to determine them Nova, though. I'd have just walked out of the room.
I would have even just fought the Garuda to get the ball. But
yeah.
Different gameplay. That's all right.
We've got the fire crystal that'll probably take care of both of these Garudas pretty.
I think it will. Yeah. Oh, that miss is huge. All right, Luigi, and that's it. All right. So you don't get XP for kills from the fire crystal.
Yeah, yep. That's what I meant, Shawnee. Looking at the to see if it disappears.
Oh yeah. All right, but it would have costed turns. I mean, Could he, Yep, they absolutely could be fighting Garudas with AI-1. I know they know about the strategy. I think they do the same as I do, as long as I don't need AI-1 to survive. I generally don't do it because of the extra mana cost and time consumption. But it's not removing anything against AI-1. It's actually super powerful.
Oh, those... It looks like... Yeah, those... The Garuda... Or not the Garuda, the Nile and the Kraken in that room were just walking in a circle on Dad's side, and he couldn't even get them to walk out of the room.
We have another egg, and this time it's on floor 17, which is, it could be Arachne.
Or a Barong.
Or a Barong. Well, do we really want to see a Barong, though?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, you do, but I mean... Yeah, you would, but I mean, do the runner want to see that?
Oh boy, that's a lot of things.
What is a lot of things?
On Dad's side, he's got a Kraken, 2 Niles, and a Garuda.
Oh, I think I have a little bit of a problem on my side. I don't see stream anymore.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, from here I can see it at least. Alright, we're back.
Yeah, do we know if they decided to ban Garuda or not?
Did we get a Garuda egg?
No.
Okay, it's just a question. Oh. Yep, okay, I don't think it was, but I know they both generally say that they let the other player choose, so we'll see. If that happens, they're probably gonna chat about it in chat.
Probably.
But like Rhetorical Answer said, anyway, if they haven't talked about it, it's nothing is banned, so that's alright.
Luigi chose to go up as a frog, and he went into an Arachne room, and now Kuni's dead.
Oh, at least he's got the Griffin.
That's true, it's pretty much the same as Kuni.
Yep. Oh yeah, the frog is a dangerous thing because you cannot give order, so you might get out of problems if you're not pincered, but you cannot tell your pet not to fight, and that's a problem. And Oli Bell right away, 4 monsters in a room. That's the way to go.
And he doesn't have any firepower left.
And yep, that's the good thing to do here. No, you need to pick up that Arachne again. Yep. Oh, it's really want to go that direction. So right now, I would like to see him get that Griffin out of his bag because you don't want to get in an encounter without a pet here.
He might even just say to heck with the Griffin and just go. Ooh.
Yep, that's what I was saying. Yeah, exactly. That Griffin would do, not wonders, but it would be good.
Could at least be a meat shield.
Oh, yeah, but even you can tank a few things. Oh, well. That wee dog's gonna be a problem.
Oh, the spider walked out. Ooh.
Oh, but there's another one.
It's walking out of the room, though. He might... Nope. Never mind.
No, yep. What is he gonna try to do? Okay, that's his spider now. I wonder if he forgot he's got a Griffin, or if he just decided against it. That might be the thing.
Yeah, I don't think he forgot about the Griffin. He probably just chose not to use it.
And there goes the spider, but it did its job, so that's good. Alright, so on the Dadarsus side, he's dealing with a lot of pickets. I'm really happy to see him now use the AI-1 to deal with pickets, so it doesn't steal all your stuff. It's slow, but it's good.
Yeah, that, and it won't kill Kune, and they give a good amount of experience, so...
Yep. Oh, and the egg bomb, and it was a kraken.
Oh, wow.
I would have been really happy with that egg, but it would have been worse to die. So that's good. There's always that.
All right.
Oh, and floor 20. Oh my god.
That's a lot of vipers.
That's a lot of vipers.
One viper is a lot of vipers.
This is a fair statement. Okay, so vipers, water monsters, very high HP, very high attack, very high defense, and each and every time it hits you, it drops your attack power permanently by 1. You can heal that status with an Azak herb, a cure-all herb, or a water crystal. But, oh my god, it's still sleeping. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh, and he's in trouble. What can he even do? I don't know. Okay, yeah, the Holy Bell still works.
He can pray that the Holy Bell doesn't run out before he
recovers. Yeah.
He's
okay. He's okay. He's not okay, but he's
gosh.
okay. He's not okay, but he's okay. Oh, if there's any monster coming from the other way, this is the end.
Yeah, I don't think he has
nothing in inventory. Oh my god, I can't believe it. He's got the elevator in the next room. Oh, Captain Luigi, my friend. You're gonna make me die very young.
Yeah, he's got a... Oh.
And
he's
out
right
of
near the elevator.
And he's gonna get blinded if he gets blinded, man. Okay, at least he knows where the elevator is, yeah. You're right, you're right. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, so... Floor 22, though, he's 3 floors ahead. I mean, the Dadarsus is trying to catch up, but... The strategy to kill the pickets is really good because it keeps your inventory in a good situation, but it's slow as all hell.
Yeah, I've unfortunately not seen too much of if Dadarsus still has a pretty stacked inventory, because Luigi's certainly running out of items.
Oh, Luigi's got nothing. Like, nothing. I think the best items in his inventory right now is Gold Sword. But he gets only Olympus, so that's good.
Yeah, at least... Ooh.
Ooh. There goes your luck. Oh, he's gonna do the... Oh, that won't be enough, though. Yep. Oh, maybe he can do it twice, actually. It's
if the
not too
Palooka
bad.
will let him pick up.
Did it work? Oh, it worked! Man! If you throw a monster at another one while it's at least 4 squares or 5 squares away, it acts as a wall, and the monster think it's in a dead end, and it needs to go back. And he keeps the Palumpa alive, just so he still has munition to shoot.
That's great. That's a really good, like, unorthodox item.
That's what I was saying. Like, the difference between a good player and a really good player is the fact that you can use everything you have in you at your disposal to deal with situation like this one. There's a lot of very good player that would have said, okay, that's it, I'm dead. I tried, but that's the end. And no, Luigi's just like, nope. Oh, that is not good. Luigi's really having a lot of fun being a frog right now.
Alright, good. The stealth didn't wake up, so that's something.
Alright. Okay. So the Dadarsus side is getting pincered by these 2 Vipers, and CUNY's not going to be able to deal with that for very long. But that Pillar Ball should be a kill. You can reposition CUNY on the other side. And we have a stealth on Luigi's side.
Oh boy.
Yep. Oh. Alright.
Oh.
So a stealth is a monster that can turn invisible, so that's why you saw him pick up the nothing. Oh, he's got a flame ball though, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good because these are mostly water, but I mean wind. If there's a Viper, okay, he's going the other way.
Okay, on both sides this is getting really scary, but I think the Dadarsus is not in too bad of a spot. But there's probably still an invisible monster on top of the unicorn following Captain Luigi. I know Luigi enough to know that he wouldn't let that unicorn, like, just follow him for nothing. He would turn back and fight. But he doesn't do that because there's actually 2 battles behind him. And, oh, that Holy Scroll! He's gonna use it now.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best idea since...
Yep, there's 2 monsters on his tail, so he needs to... Oh, he's gonna use it on himself? Alright.
Oh, I guess he'll try to throw the Viper away.
I guess at that point you want to throw, just pick the Viper and run for it. Why does he juggle the monster behind him? Just pick up, and move. No.
Go. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Well, it worked out.
It worked out. Tuna fruit, wow, that's good. Alright, but during that time, the Dadarsus made sure that he's trying to catch up, and he's at 21 right now.
Yeah, they're keeping it. It's still a very close match.
Oh, you know it is, yes. So 24 to 21. Oh, yep. 25. Okay, you want to get to see what the send is? Oh, white send, that is really good. So his flame ball is going to have an extra charge. So that was absolutely worth it. I was going to say, I'm not sure it's really good unless it's a white send, but it is, so right, that's good.
Okay, we're at 22 for Dadarsus.
Yep, absolutely. Keeping it at least for 3 floor difference, that's not too bad. And there's a lot of items there. If he has a chance to... Oh, there's a stealth! Ouch!
That's the worst, when you, like, walk into it, and you're like, this seems like it's taking a long time to walk a square, and then you push it, and you're like, oh.
Uh-oh, yep, absolutely. So there might be a chance to get a better inventory in the room on the south. But the game really doesn't want to let him go there, so...
Yeah, it really depends on if he find... Oh, he got the elevator, so he probably won't be going to try to get that room.
Yeah, I don't think I would either. If you spend another fireball charge and you end up in a room full of copper coins, that's just... But during that time, the Dadarsus has made the floor difference only 2 now, so...
Yeah, it'll probably, like, go flip and flop, depending on elevators for the rest of the run. Because
well, actually, use
looking around too much.
The Dadarsus uses star glasses to make sure that he cuts it out. So, 25. There's only 1 floor difference. In a game with so much RNG, it's really hard to stress out enough. Only 1 floor difference is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Character level doesn't matter that much. The only thing you would want to get from that is HP increase, match HP increase. You do get attack up and defense up, but it's not that much, and at the end of the day, it's not worth a lot. And even HP, like, by the time they get to floor 30, they are going to be 2-shotted no matter how much HP they have or what level they are. Monsters going to start to hit for 65, and they're never going to have, like, 130.
Okay.
He's got a tuna fruit, so at least he can get out of this, I guess.
Yeah, and he picked up the copper coin because he saw a barong. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to use it, but I guess, yeah, I would use it in this situation because he doesn't have a whole lot.
Oh, he's going to take the hit. That's not too bad. That's not a bad idea. If you have the HP to take a hit, that's okay.
Yeah.
And actually, the Dadarsus is taking the lead.
I don't think I'd want to keep a Mandara behind me.
Nope, you really don't want to. He needs to tuna now.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be able to kill it, so he's going to have... Oh, he can't pick it up. That is also true.
It's too heavy, yeah.
So what do? Pick up Barong?
Will he...
Oh, he's going to farm it. Oh.
I don't know if he'll get enough turns as that being a frog for this to work out very well.
I think it is, yeah. It's only 5 turns for the farm. After that, you can just pick up the Barong and put it on the other side so it acts as a wall, and you probably can get rid of the frog.
Yep.
You can even fight it out. Yep, that's what you do. And monster won't come from that direction. There's your elevator. But the Dadarsus is already 2 floors ahead now. 28. Costed an Ulim to get out of a Maniva, though. Oh, that's... Okay, luckily the elevator is not there. You don't want that room.
Yeah, you don't
And a lucky elevator on Captain Luigi's side. We're tied again.
Oh,
and
boy.
he's got the elevator in the room there. He's gonna pick up the lead.
This is crazy. Oh.
This is a race, my friend. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So the monster sleeping there is called a Naplas, and it has a crazy amount of HP. Like crazy, as in there's no monster with more HP than that in the tower. And also, they don't take a turn to wake up from being asleep. So if they are sleeping and you're just telling yourself, "Oh well, I'm okay. I just need to go around it." That's not okay. It's gonna wake up and attack on the same turn, and that's a problem. Talking about problems. I think that could. That's gonna hurt. So he tanked it with his face, and that was definitely the way to go. Now he needs to. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's all right. He's all right.
Oh, for some reason I thought that snowman that was like kind of down the hall was in the room, and it freaked me out.
Yeah, but it wasn't, luckily. So.
It looks like.
Oh, it is. It is there. That's not good.
It looks like Dadarsus needs to make 30.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there's too many snowmen.
Oh, there's a lot of snowmen here. Oh, there's a killer though. Youch! Oh yeah, that's the end. Wow. 29 though.
Wow.
Oh yeah, rip. All the rip.
So Dadarsus just needs to find the elevator.
He tried though. Definitely tried. I mean, he lost CUNY on which floor? 14?
It was pretty early. It was, yeah, somewhere in the early teens. It was like 13 or 14.
You see, Dadarsus is still, well, not fighting, but Paralyze 1 worked, or it was probably Binding Ball?
He used the Binding Ball, yeah.
No, Shawnee. Luigi got there first, so Dadarsus needs to find the next elevator. So I guess it shouldn't be a problem. This floor seems to be explored. Pretty much 100%, but... And he's got not a stacked inventory, but it's pretty good. Oh, he's even gonna egg bomb, like he knows.
Oh, he had a spider.
Oh, that would have been a really good egg.
Wow.
In the best egg you can find, I think Arachne's pretty much the number one.
Yeah, I think it's close between Arachne and Clown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's gonna let the snowman walk. Right, that's gonna be a kill.
Oh my god.
Can we see an elevator on this floor? There's nothing. Every room's empty. Okay, there it is.
Okay,
is there an enemy? Okay, there we go. All right. Wow, what a race! That's a good starter. Oh my god. And we have 1 point on the Dadarsus side, so we're gonna let them reset. I think they're already reset though. And when you're ready, Kane, if you want to hook them up.
Yep.
Right now, though, Captain Luigi's side, he's not on new game, so make sure he... So 1-0 for Dadarsus from Team Torrent. We're gonna have... do we get a game 3 here? That's the question. So...
I hope so.
Oh, I really do hope so. And as you may have seen, these two guys were neck to neck all the time, and they exchanged the lead like 5 times in the same race. That's kind of crazy. So we know Captain Luigi can do it. It's still going to be depending on the luck from the tower. But these two guys executed as good as they could. And, well, fourth, it was what, 29 it ended? So that's a really, really interesting run. Okay, so both players are resetting, prepping for the next run.
Alright, and we'll be counting it down then.
Nice. And there we go. Okay, so is there anything you've seen that you want to see different from these players?
Me?
Yeah.
I want to see some more AI manipulation, but I know they probably won't because that's just not their style.
I agree. AI manipulation can definitely get you out of a pinch. I try to use it a little bit more than they do, but my gameplay style is pretty much similar to Captain Luigi's and Dadarsus, so I know why they might not use it all the time. The answer, 440, yeah, that's what we want to see from these two guys, and possibly once on Luigi's side, and then both at the same time in the second run, in the third run. What do you guys think?
With like a 10-second difference between them just to make it that much more clutch.
Yep. Oh. He called himself Butts, which is a direct reference to Dadarsus, which generally named CUNY Butts. And yep.
Yeah, I think Dadarsus named CUNY Ouija last run, so.
Oh, yeah, okay, so.
Tie for 440 so that we can have to like look back for like a photo finish.
Oh, that'd be so nice. Alright, so we're gonna get through introduction again and then tutorial floor. If you guys have any questions in chat, feel free to ask. We have around about 5-ish to 6 minutes to kill. And we're gonna be more than happy to answer any questions you have. So, man, this first run was really cool. Where we can go? Shawnee, if you didn't exist, we'd need to invent you, I guess. Something like that. So, yep, there we go.
There's a couple ways to stream PS1 games. A lot of people use PS2s, but for this game, it's legal to use an emulator.
Absolutely.
That's probably the most convenient way to do it.
Yep, absolutely. You can use an emulator, or there's capture cards that can be used. The oldest, I use Elgato, but not the HD60. It's just called HD, and it actually is capable of taking RCA connectors. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's the same one that I use because I use it for PS2 and
exactly
PS4. But
yep. During the actual tournament, I've got to floor 40 once. I think the Dadarsus did it once or twice. And who else did it? There was a third person that did it.
Was it,
I don't remember, though.
Yeah,
well, actually, we've seen it a few times. I think it's around about 4 times it happened. It was always, like, kind of a crazy setup. During practice run, we actually did it more time than that. I think I did it 4 times.
Wow.
And one of them was I got to 40 and I was against the Dadarsus in practice run, and he got to 42. Like a minute later. That was absolute madness.
Yeah, I've only made a first at 40 once, and it was completely accidental. I was doing 100% run, so I like picked up all the story quest items, and like it was just silly.
Oh yeah. There's also in the actual tournament, Dadarsus, we fought one another. In the first game, I've got a roche fruit, not from a barong, on the floor. And I took an arachne with me, which was the monster I wanted. And I got the perfect setup. This was so cool. And he bet me to floor 40 before I got there.
Oh yeah, that was one of the most exciting races in the tournament.
Like, you get everything you could want, you could have asked for, and you still get beaten by somebody that didn't get anything so special, so... Yep. Oh yeah, this was Sparta, 100%. Who do I want to face in the grand final? Can I choose a loser? Is that how it works? But yeah, no, I don't know. These two guys are really, really good, as you saw during the last run. Like, I'm not safe no matter who wins, so I'm gonna take what fates decide. This is my opponent. So again, they're...
Finals. I like these Kune names.
Daddy, oh yeah, he called him Daddy, wow. So these two guys are gonna get their 5 starting items as per usual, and they're gonna get to floor 2, so action may actually start real soon.
Yeah, I almost wish that like the initial floor one was also like just random, even like instead of just having a tutorial.
Well, you say that, but the actual 5 items you get are really good. That's a good start. So not having these ones, oh, do they know about the skip there? They both didn't get it though.
They didn't do it last time either. They either don't know about it, or it's just like so slow they don't care, or like so insignificant that they don't care.
If I can see CUNY talk less, it's always a win.
Because I usually have to like walk a couple spaces to make sure that I don't just like run right into the cutscene.
Yeah, but this is a moral victory. Like, no matter how much time it actually saved, CUNY just speaks less.
That's true.
Okay, so we have a situation now. Captain Luigi fight against a flame, and it's actually his first monster, and it casts sled, so it's gonna hurt like crazy. He's gonna win, but that's a really harsh first encounter. And it already costed him a fireball charge.
Yeah, flame is the worst thing to come across on floor 2 as your first monster.
Yep.
To answer your question, Dark Chosen, money is not used in this particular run because they go into the tower and then that's it. But
money is used.
You'll use money to build the town and do side quests and things like that in the regular game.
Yep, absolutely. There is a big dating sims and town builder sims portion of the game that you get to do when you're in casual playthroughs or in other categories such as 100% and bookless percent. But yeah, when you're doing any other categories where you only go into the tower once and never go out, money's absolutely 100% useless, so they might not even pick it up.
Yeah, usually when they pick it up, it's by accident.
Yeah, exactly. You might even want to avoid picking it up because the animation time. It's really not long, but hey, optimization wherever you can. So the first level up is the really important one. You get from 16 HP to 26. And so you gain 10 HP on your first level up. You're like, wow, that's huge. And you can see on the Dadarsus side, he got a second level up, so he's now 3. And it only increases his HP by 4 instead of 10. So first level up is extremely important, makes you really tanky. After that, you want to do to get more level up, but it's not worth as much.
Yeah, but we can probably both agree that like level 15 is just the best level, and you should always be level 15.
I'm not gonna comment on why. I absolutely can name why, and I'm not gonna do it. There is 60 good reason for it, and yep, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. It's not gonna.
It's a really nice amount of health to have, though.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so these guys.
It does go really slowly.
Yep, they're really gonna explore these floors up to floor 6, and I think they both explored floor 6 even during the first run. So I guess they're gonna repeat that. We're gonna see some stress starting at floor 7 or before if traps or something shady happens. But if everything goes, oh, I was talking about stress, Luigi.
I'm like, all right, now Luigi has 5 health.
Okay, Luigi is the same type of player I am, so I know why he's doing this. Each and every time you actually use an item, or even just AI manipulate, you use up a resource, which is time. And he doesn't want to lose time where he can save it. And the other resource you can spend to save time is HP, which you're gonna regenerate. So each and every time you do that and it works, it's a win. But yeah, playing with your HP is not as safe as anything else.
Yeah, the level up made it slightly less stressful, but when I saw that 5, I was like, ooh. Yo, what's up, Tara?
And he's really happy right now that this go up trap didn't go, I guess. Oh no, he's explored pretty much everything. So is he farming? He wants to regenerate HP. Oh yeah.
And get HP. He'll probably use the go up trap just to save on running over to the elevator.
Yeah, it's not even... It's even faster because the actual animation is faster than doing elevator. So it's not only getting back there, it's slow. It's the animation is faster too, so that's good.
It doesn't give you the possibility of entering the save menu of shame.
Yep, the same menu of shame. Yep, absolutely.
The first couple times I did that, I didn't realize that you could like just
press
out
circle?
of the save menu, and I was like, I guess I have to restart.
Oh, did you? Oh, wow, that's
Yeah.
bad. That's funny. Copper sword, okay. That's not what I want to see. There are both still having the copper and wood, right?
As far as I can see.
Which is kind of sad.
Oh wait, no, I think Luigi might have put a steel sword on, yeah.
Oh, steel sword +1. That's good. He would be happy. Other than that, I don't think anybody would, but...
Well, you know, he'll probably win now just because of having that. if
for
no other reason, then it's just lucky now.
Absolutely. Alright, so... The trap on the Dadarsus side makes the game go upside down, so that this is not at all nausea-inducing. Which is good.
It's one of my least favorite traps because I have like really messed up depth perception problems, so being upside down just completely ruins me for the entirety of being upside down.
And your actual control doesn't change at all. If you want to go west, you still need to press left. But your west is showing up on your right side, so it doesn't mess with anything else in your brain, but it works.
Yeah, it messes me up. Like I've lost runs to being upside down.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an annoying trap, but yeah, if it annoys you enough that it makes you do mistakes and die, that's really bad. Oh, yep. Talking about depth perception, Captain Luigi seems to have a problem with this one.
We've all done it where we try to turn and we don't.
Do you have proof that it ever happened to me?
I'm sure once in the 30 years that this... Wait, not 30 years. It's not that long. 20 years that this game's been out.
I would like to call a lawyer, please. Can I call a friend? Can I ask chat?
Mine usually happens when I'm like, my brain's moving too fast and I'm like, oh, the monster's gonna go here. And then it goes somewhere that I didn't think it was gonna go.
Priscilla, we are very far into the tournament. The winner of this one is going into finals against me, so it's actually semifinals, and that is gonna be really, that's a really important game right now. Like, these guys really wants to get into finals to get a chance of winning our wonderful trophy, so, I am guilty? What? I ask a second... Can I ask someone else in chat, please? Shunny doesn't count. Never expect good things. That's good. I only expect the best of you. No, the finals are gonna be next week. I'm still gonna have to decide with the winner of this one when we're gonna do it. Each and every week we do matches. We do a part of the tournament bracket. And each week we decide when it's going to be, so it's always random, chosen by the actual two runners. Always guilty of the curse, yeah, absolutely. But we're probably going to do both matches in the same week if it goes to that, because it's actually a double elimination bracket. And everyone that is in winner bracket has the right to lose a match and go into losers. So these two guys have lost only once. That's why they're still in it. But everybody has the right to lose one game, and right now I haven't. So when we actually do the finals, the person that's going to be against me, if you've watched any fighting games tournament, you would know all about that. They need to reset the bracket against me if they do win. So there's going to be a best of 3. If I win, then that's it. But if they do win, we do another best of 3, and you need to win that one too to get the actual victory there.
Oh wow, I actually didn't know that.
You didn't? Alright, yeah. So everybody has the right to lose one game, and they both already have lost one, but I have not.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that makes sense then. We have Dadarsus here on 6 in the elevator room, but we don't know yet if he will
explore. I feel like he's gonna. Yep, he is. All right.
No,
he's not. Oh, he's not. All right, all right.
I think he just wanted to see if there was any, like, really close by rooms.
Yeah, absolutely. Dara, I feel like we are definitely working on the next one right now. It might not be before maybe. I don't want to say things that I might not be following up upon, but I guess we're gonna do something in a month or so. There has been a lot of hype behind this game, like a lot. And our community has grown from 4 people to we're getting close to 200 in the 2 months we've done this tournament. And all the people that has joined in really wants to see, like, when can I join for another one? And there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of energy behind us all, so we really want to take to let these people play and have fun with us. So we're working on something. I won't say more, but we're working on something.
I love the go up trap directly next to the elevator there.
The best or the worst go up trap ever.
Yeah, they're both exploring. Or Luigi's exploring 6, but Dad didn't.
Oh yeah. But I've chat with Luigi about exploring 6 often, and each and every time he says, unless I'm in a really dire spot, I always explore 6. Which I'm not sure I agree with, but right now he might make it work, so as long as he does. Go up trap is faster, so yeah, absolutely you will probably take the go up trap.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of exploring 6.
I'm not either, but you gotta take some risks somewhere. I mean, this is semi-final. You won't win by just playing safe, I think.
That's true.
You want to put pressure on your opponent, and yep, this might be kind of a rough race, but it's gonna be fun. The other one was really fun.
Yeah, I think for like 6 and 7, I prefer to like have to look through about 3 or 4 rooms before I find the elevator.
Oh, 7 is not even a question. I'm on 7. I don't even explore.
Right. I don't explore, but I hope that like it's not like the same room.
Yeah.
You know what
No, because Cutie is actually immune to brainwash. So, when you fight against Bloom, some player actually put Cutie in melee, so that it might get the chance to make the Bloom lose a turn. So, it's risky because Cutie's a fire monster, Blooms are water, but you see it now on the Dadarsus side. Exactly. So now he's won 1 round. He's got an extra round.
Wow, Luigi has like every ball under the sun right now. I think he's got all of the types of fireballs. I think he's got like at least 1 or 2 status balls.
Wow. So exploring has paid off. I mean, as long as it works, go for it. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I 100% agree. I prefer my opponent explore, so it might end up dying or spending more resources than he's gained. But right now, why did he use the elevator? All right. So he saw elevator upon spiraling. Well, I assume he did. Oh yeah, he did. So do you run for it? I would. Oh yeah, he does. Too. Oh yeah, he does. What is he doing though? Okay, good.
See, that's another thing with the AI manipulation.
Yep.
Because you have to kind of position Kune. I prefer to like, I don't know.
Oh, that
without
miss.
Picking up.
Yeah, I get that. But it's even worse on oof, this is gonna hurt. Oh, he's gonna get on the next floor with very low HP.
Yeah.
Dadarsus is in trouble, my friends.
Oh, and we've got...
There's 2 monsters in the room. Okay, you want to use a fireball right away. Oh, medicinal. Okay.
Let's take the clown.
Okay.
Oh, he's fighting the clown. Okay, it's probably gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
The copper sword is just you just don't like seeing anybody with a copper sword.
Yeah, but he is level 7 though, which is... Oh, he lost Cutie!
Oh my gosh.
Ooh! That's why you don't want to explore these floors. But there's one thing really important. You saw Captain Ouija run without CUNY, or CUNY-less. During the other run, Dadarsus is the master of CUNY-less, and I don't want to jinx him. Like, you can always just get in a bad spot and that's it, that's done. But I've seen him run like for 20-something floors without CUNY before.
Yeah, one of my best first ats was throwing CUNY away, like, on the first floor. I got to, like, the 34th floor or something in, like, 40 minutes. It was insane.
Have you read that correctly?
What happened?
True classes on the Dadarsus egg, this is a clown egg.
Oh, I wasn't looking. He's not upset about Kuna anymore, I don't think.
He doesn't give a crap about CUNY. Oh my god. Oh, Dadarsus' favorite monster is a clown, and we all like clown, but I mean, you like clown +1. This guy is a fan. You're still gonna need to find some time to actually hatch it, and without a pet, it's gonna be rough. Yep, absolutely. So I don't give Caster Curse, I give Caster Blessing. Or so it seems. And it's already at 61%, it's not too bad.
Yeah, no.
Wow. So is he gonna U-boot dance?
I don't know what he's doing.
What is he doing?
Oh, okay.
He takes the hit and he leaves it. Alright. So he really wants the clown as quickly as possible. And this is not a bad thing because this is the water floors. It's only gonna be level 7, which is not too bad. But now he's gonna be able to fight anything.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. As long as there's not too many of the things. But definitely.
Oh yeah. But even then... Wow, okay, so Clown. It's Wind, one of the really stressful type of monster to have, because we've talked about it with the Earth Shield earlier on. Earlier makes you a Wind type monster, and so everything that deals damage is fire based. Clown, decent stats, nothing extraordinary, but it's got two really important things. A trait, a passive ability, that makes it so each and every time you level up once, your spell level up twice. So the spell is actually already level 14, which is huge. And the second thing is its spells. It's called Low Down, which makes it so a monster would lose a level. Not too good, not too bad, that's alright. That's debatable. But the mixed version of that is actually the pet is going to throw lightning at your sword, and then you're going to throw it out. And this is a range spell. So it's really powerful.
Yeah, if you look at the U-boats, he's doing 40 damage.
Oh yeah, he one-shots everything right now from range. He cannot one-shot U-boats when they are under the ground, though, with that thing. But other than that, he's gonna hit... Okay, so he... Depth perception again, I feel, was the problem. So you wanna, what, fireball that?
Oh.
17's not too bad, but he's gonna hit back for like, 9. At least that's a kill. One of the sad thing about mixed slowdown, so the lightning thing, it doesn't take into consideration the weapon you have at all. If it's a wand, you don't get a 25% increase. If it's a Gulf Wind or a wand or sword, you don't get an increase damage either. It's extremely susceptible to elemental triangle, so it's extremely powerful against water monster, but it's also really weak against fire ones. But in melee, it does include your weapon, so yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he even decided to just...
Yep.
Fight this volcano with nothing.
Yeah, to use lowdown. Well, actually, a Daradar strategy, which is called the reverse Batnell. So if you find a new yell, the new yell doesn't have a lot of stats at level up. Oh, this slam trap is really bad. Doesn't have a lot of stats at level up. But when it evolves at level 20, it actually has a really good stat increase each level up. And so you can actually get it to level 20, it evolves, and then you start leveling it down, and it won't actually revert into a new yell, but it will start to lose stats as if it was a Batnell. It's going to lose more stats than it gained when it leveled up. And by the time you reach probably level 5, I guess, your Batnel is gonna have minus something amount of attack and defense, and it's gonna underflow, and you're actually gonna end up having 256 attack and defense. And that Batnel is gonna absolutely crush everything. So you need to level it down a few times. And that's one way to use low down in a casual setting, maybe even in a speedrun setting if you get the 2 pets and a little bit of mana and time.
Yeah, I don't think it would be worth it in a speedrun just because you only need about 115 to 120 attack to one-shot literally everything in the tower. So
absolutely.
You can do that with Kune if you fuse it with a spider, and then by like level 25, 26, he can one-shot like literally everything.
Yep. So again, we see Captain Luigi putting pressure on Dadarsus, which takes a little bit more time into fighting. But Captain Luigi want to make sure to dig that hole bigger and bigger. Used even an exit loop to get out of this floor. Oh, this is so bad! He's walked away from the blue sand, and he steps on a rust trap. That's the tower, and I like it with all my heart. Alright, so that griffin on the Dadarsus side is a really dangerous thing. Especially against that clown, so that's why you saw him just throw the clown away.
Oh, did you just see that?
What, you got an egg?
He just got, no, not only did he get an egg, it was
another clown egg! Oh my god! What's even... So, I don't know. You don't want to hatch this one, because if yours die, you want to start hatching this one at the level you are on.
Yeah, like
oh, he's got the big pillar room! Second time we see that. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
And it's floor 12, so there could be some...
So Oldie Bell, that's good. He's gonna get away from this scot-free, and he sees the actually only item we want to see, which is the collar. And now we want to get out of here as quickly as possible. Oh yeah, all the eggs. I mean, that man, Dadarsus. Will he ever get unlucky?
Oh, he's going for the shield.
Yep.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Scorch shield I would equip, yep. Especially considering he has a win set up now.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, recuperate a little bit of HP, and that's it. Okay, he's out. Floor 13, so he's tied. Captain Luigi for floor count. Captain Luigi's got a better level, though. Oh, you see that Kraken? You might not see it long.
It's a 2-shot.
Oh, it actually, yeah, it's still 2-shot. But if the clown take the hit... Oh, okay. Captain Luigi's gonna take the lead again and make sure to keeps it so we can see the elevator here. And
yeah,
Luigi doesn't even know what to throw away. That's a really good problem to have.
The clown has like almost no health. That's the one of the only...
He's got another one! He's got another one if he needs it! That's not a problem!
Oh, well, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. But in general, if you're a normal person and only we're lucky enough to find one, then the HP is definitely a downside.
Is he... What is he doing?
He's bringing it up to... Yeah, oh, he hatched it. Oh, no, it's the Palumpa.
Oh, it's
okay.
Palumpa, alright. And why does he do that? Why would he want to fuse it, though? Oh, okay, wait. He's gonna fuse Cloud... No, that doesn't work. I thought he was gonna do it for Eel, but you can't do it. Why is he fusing? Why would he fuse? I don't get it.
Me neither. At least not with a Palumpa.
Because
unless
eggs are actually versatile.
A third egg. And then he could unlock the heal spell for the Palumpa, and then...
But then you don't need to do the actual hatch of the clown.
Well, if you fused the Palumpa and got the heal spell with something else, you could then fuse it with the clown to get the
Yeah, but you do that
magic.
on the one you have on right now.
That's true.
Oh, Scarlet one on Captain Luigi's side.
It's a mystery then.
Clown is then hatched. What is he gonna do? Okay, Palumpa's out.
Oh.
Oh, but it's not of the same level. That's one his XP. If he wants to do the fusion, he can. But he needs to use the other clown. But I think he's fishing for eel, and he's gonna realize that he can't do it. Because you can only awaken a dormant spell if the monster doesn't have a spell, and he's gonna learn low down. And he's realizing that right now. But he's still fusing. What does he do? I don't get it.
I don't either. I don't know.
Well, maybe he knows something we don't. I mean, we know he's been practicing offline a lot, but...
Maybe he just wanted an orange Palumpa. That's a good enough reason.
Okay, that might be the reason, you know? Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. Okay, so on Captain Luigi's side, that Scarlet one is gonna be huge. So he hits for 38 right now. So it does have the 25% increased damage from being a spell, and also 25% increased damage from being fire.
Yeah, I think it's pretty likely that the Palumpa was an accident.
Yep, absolutely. It's probably, I don't know. I guess he realized, maybe he was fishing for eel and it was a problem. Or he just did it for fun. I don't know.
Honestly, I'll be really happy if his clown dies so he can have the orange Palumpa.
Yeah, but it's got less max MP, so there's not even a reason there. Other than just trolling. Which would be a decent reason. Oh yeah, maybe Daddy's gone mad. That's might be the reason. Oh, you don't one-shot pickets, and he lost a Blaze Ball, yep. Even at that point, even with a Scarlet one, you want to use... oh, Lavender Egg. Yeah, he's losing everything. You really want to make sure that CUNY is not casting spell, and he's actually defending you against those pickets. Okay, so can he find these two pickets back and get back his stuff? Okay, so that's one of them. Okay, he's still got a Fireball. The stat charges. All right. He's got his egg back. But it's costing a Fireball's charge each and every time. It's really not good. Oh, unless you find white sands on the ground. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, why wouldn't you find white sands?
Yep.
Yeah, I would probably AI one. Yeah, that's what he's doing. And go get that ball while Kuna takes care of business.
And you want to put yourself... Yep, he's going to move diagonally down left and then shoot the other one, right?
Oh,
yep, that's what he's doing. That's smart. You're using each and every turn to its fullest.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a fire anymore.
Okay, so what does he have? Sleep,
Pillar. Maybe?
Oh, Pillar. Oh, yeah, he's all right. And this one is going to give him his Blaze Ball back, so that's definitely worth it. Like, that's one charge in exchange for a ball. So he's still 3 floors ahead, especially because of the Dadarsus shenanigans. That costed him quite a bit of time. And even though, actually, Dadarsus is fighting because he's got a really good setup with the mixed slowdown, Luigi is still on a higher level count.
He's got so many spell balls that he just dropped a poison ball to pick up another ball.
Oh, but Dadarsus got a go-up trap, so he's actually closing in. I don't know if he wanted to do that, but who cares at this point, right?
Yeah, 16 you can kind of give or take on exploring. He's probably fairly confident with his clown, because I think most of the rest of the things that are really, really high level are water and some wind, but well, there's a lot of fires as well. So
yeah, that is true. But I'm not never go out of my way to find a barong. But once I'm on 16, I'm always gonna try to at least find one. And I'm not gonna stay to find one, but if there's one in my way, I really like to at least throw a couple of items at it. But, yep. Okay, so Blinder Ball to not have to deal with the Wee Dog, which is thing.
Yeah, I almost prefer the status ailment balls to avoid enemies than the fire balls to fight them, especially because you get less and less things that are going to get one-shotted.
Yeah, but I think it's a question of where you are in the tower. Early on, you really want to kill because you want to get the XP and get more HP, but it's going to be like what you said, it's not going to kill anymore at some point. And then getting more HP is like leveling up once will give you 2 max HP more. It's not going to mean anything when enemies hits you for 65.
Yeah, I prefer, if I'm going to have to use fire charges, using them in the late 20s when it's like wind central.
Yep.
Especially
Zeus.
Yeah,
absolutely. Especially Zeus, which you can't actually paralyze with the binding ball, so...
Yeah, so you'd want to fire those, because they'll one-shot, I think, all the time, unless you're like super-duper under-leveled, and I still think it would probably one-shot.
Oh man, this is such a high brace. Again, there's actually a 3 floors difference on 21. This is the exact same setup we saw during the last race. So Captain Luigi is still saying, I am in the lead, come and get me. And I really like that after a loss. Sometimes it's really harsher to actually take the lead and keep it. You're feeling maybe less confident in your moves. And Luigi is having none of that. He's just, no, you come and get some. And yep, the Dadarsus setup is actually working extremely well, but it's kind of slow. And yep, Luigi doesn't care. Oh, wow, he was thinking about making that move. Was actually paralyzed as trap, so.
Yeah, it's always nice when not you.
Yeah, good instinct. Oh, these Wee Dog can be a problem. Oh, this Arachne is a problem? So he doesn't know. Okay, yeah, he can absolutely use Tuna Fruit. Oh no, he can use a Fireball, yep.
Yeah, because he can't use the... Oh.
It's not a one-shot. Ooh, okay, that's good. As long as the clown is not dead.
Oh,
what does he want to do? I think you want to... Oh, he won't probably kill the Wee Dog, though.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's what I would have done, because the Arachne can get killed pretty easily with the clown, right? One shot.
Exactly. Well, you say one shot, but 52 HP is the HP count of a Arachne. Or is it? I think it is.
No, they have 49?
49. Well, 49. That was still pretty close. That's not that much.
Yeah, I would have rather tanked it as Ko, though, than risked losing my clown, even if I had 2 clowns.
Yeah, maybe. What are they gonna do?
Is that a thing?
I've read that, but I don't remember it being a thing.
I've never tried it.
And if he was gonna do it, he would have done it before. I mean, why would you wait? The monster in your bag is not leveling up.
He may be waiting until his clown is almost out of MP.
But then again, you would have used the actual clown, because the amount of MP you get is the average about those 2 guys, and many of us, not many of us, but Palumpa has got a really low amount of MP, so... Yeah, and even then, you would feed the egg, actually.
The Palumpa is just a red herring.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. All the eggs on all the sides, that's crazy. But at least this time, Captain Luigi got a few too, so that's good.
I still can't get over how many magic balls that Luigi has.
He's got like a page and a half of balls. Well, that's what you need. You need balls to fight against the Dadarsus in the semifinals. Alright, so he's fighting against a Viper. Again, we've talked about these guys, but they are extremely powerful. You don't want to miss. around with these guys, especially if you're still using CUNY. Okay, so he's gonna try to probably move down right. Oh, okay, no. This is getting stressful. Oh yeah, I forgot he's got all the balls in the world, but still.
Oh.
What
I think
is
I
he
would have
doing?
not done that.
Yep, exactly. The actual good move here is not that. Yep, sleep. Sleep works. Sleep works. Oh, that's good. Wall of Eyes didn't become paralyzed. That's good.
Why did Dadarsus take the Palumpa out? I missed it.
I don't understand anything that's happening on the Dadarsus side anyway, so one more or one less. At that point, right?
We'll just have to ask him after.
Oh, absolutely. Luckily, it will be after the next game, so... Luigi's still 2 floors ahead. He just got there's an actual exit loop on the ground, and that's where you start to really like these items.
Oh.
But again, the ice version of it's Deodown.
That's smart, actually.
What is smart?
If he has a C clown, then he can deal with the fire stuff better, I guess.
Well,
but that doesn't change the fact that the clown is only like level 9 or whatever.
Yeah, that would have been better to actually use CC'd on that clown if that was the plan. Now, really, I'm trying to check, but I don't see the reason, but I don't need to see the reason. Dadarsus is still absolutely going strong. He's actually, he's got a good setup. He just doesn't have all the balls in the world.
Yeah, but a clown is like all the balls in the world plus...
Oh yeah, and then some.
Plus a Scarlet Wand. Oh, but Luigi has that, so never mind. They're pretty equal.
Okay, so the plan was actually to have that, but how much damage did it actually deal? I don't feel like that was a lot.
Didn't it do 40? That's pretty good.
Did it do 40? Hold it down.
Yeah, 48. That's pretty significant.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
To pull out for fire enemies so that he can still have the advantage.
You clever son of a gun.
And then the Palumpa was just, I don't know, aesthetic purposes, maybe.
Yeah, probably. So that spell is not gonna level up, but it's actually got a good base damage. Maybe he didn't care as much about the MP cost because he's not gonna use it that much anyway.
Yeah, he'll probably only pull it out in like a dire situation against...
You mean he's gonna pull and put it out? I'm so sorry, guys.
Because I mean, the only fire stuff that you would imagine that you might be fighting is these wee dogs and
yeah, absolutely. But on these higher floors, it's gonna be all fires.
You're not really gonna want to fight maximums, really, or dragons if you can help it.
I'm not sorry enough? Oh. I'm actually not sorry at all.
I love the sheer confidence of like, oh, I'll just take this unicorn from low ground, why not?
Yep, absolutely. Oh, chat is full of cringe and hate. I really like that. Alright, so mix slowdown on this Viper. Gonna make short work of it. But then that wee dog might be a problem. Do we see Palumpa again? Yes.
I think...
Oh, Palumpa is not on AI 3, is it? Oh, it should be on AI 3. It's probably on 4. Because it actually moved in melee, so... I'm not sure this Palumpa is going to be there for long.
Oh yeah, it's still...
Oh, he's thrown the clown farther than actually... He can catch back to it. So he can change it to AI 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this setup is
turn it.
not bad, but yep, change it to 1. That's good. Oh man, and I don't know if you saw it, but that clown is really low on MP. Only got 7 MP left.
Does he have?
Ooh. Yeah, we're at the part of the tower where everything hits really hard, and by the time actually he juggled these 2 monsters, Captain Luigi is gonna be 7 floors ahead. So, yep.
While this strategy helps survivability, it is very slow.
Oh, it is more than slow. I'm not. I feel like you don't pull that out of nowhere, so he probably had thought about it before. And even though theoretically it's good. Ouch! Okay, Captain Luigi's in trouble. Oh, he's gonna petrify this Mindora. And run away. Yep, that's a smart thing to do here. I was afraid he was gonna fight. But yeah, you don't want to do that. Oh my god.
Well, I think Dadarsus could catch up. Still, from this point, we're starting to get close to the hour for this.
Yeah, but that's not a problem at that point. I generally do my last, 15 floors in the last 15 minutes. You either have what you need or you don't, so...
Yeah.
At that point, it's not a question of time as much. But the problem is that 8 floor difference, well, it's going to go down to 7, but that 7 floor difference is huge. And Captain Luigi is not slowing down.
And yeah, he's got an elevator.
Yep, and last time he wasn't slowing down, but it ended pretty quick. He doesn't get into that bad of a pinch. Okay, yeah, you know Dadarsus is feeling the pressure. He's using star glasses, of course, where there's absolutely no reason other than you're behind. Oh, talking about slowing down, do you know about my friends the Killer?
Oh gosh, they're terrifying.
Yep, they're pretty much just a strong dude, but doesn't have arms, and instead it has axes. But they have 2 stats, attack and crit. That's it. That's all they have. They don't need anything else.
Yeah, they have absurdly low defense.
Oh yeah. They have decent HP though, so you cannot one-shot them. But...
Usually.
Ooh. That's a warp trap, and that's a killer. I don't see CUNY surviving this.
No, especially because he's walking in the opposite direction from where he warped.
Yes. At least he knows where actually CUNY is. But yeah.
He might be able to get to him. Did he switch it to AI1 though?
Nope, he didn't. He's hoping that actually CUNY's gonna come close.
It doesn't look like he is.
And there's no more CUNY.
Oh, that's alright. The last 10 floors is...
Okay, he's gonna scout for traps, and that's actually what I was gonna... That's what I was gonna say. You don't want to be in a trap room.
You're typically not fighting past floor 30 very often.
Anyway,
so it's not that.
It might actually make him play faster. So we have the cutscene with Beldo, which is actually the final boss of the game, quotation mark. And also, that cutscene is dangerous because enemies load after. So even though you may think the room's actually empty, it's not. And yep, it wasn't. You just need to not be pressing for a dash, because it will actually let you dash, and then the enemy's gonna spawn and kill you.
My heart stopped a little when he stepped on the chaos trap. Next to the killer.
Next to a killer. Well, you can absolutely fire balls, magic balls, even though you're confused. It still goes in the line you're looking at. He's got Holy Baldo, so he might be good. I would have stayed in the room, but...
I think that a crit from a killer...
Yeah, it's one shot.
Is one shot at this point.
Killer, not crit, probably it's for 60.
Yeah.
Okay, luckily... Okay, I was gonna say luckily it's... Another ball, and it's a binding one! Wow!
He definitely has the supplies to, just make it to 40.
Yes.
With that much magic.
Well, he would still need to have a pretty decent pace, because it would still be around about a floor a minute. which is doable. It's just not easy, especially on these arch floor. Oh, yep, that blinder ball is gonna come in handy. Oh, binding? Okay. It just doesn't paralyze for long. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. And now you cannot blinder anymore because of, oh. Yep, you want to do... What do you want to do here? Ice Rock? Sleep? Binding again, okay. So you hope that killer hasn't seen you, but it probably did, yep. And Blinder? Yep, that's what he does. Alright, okay. So the Dadarsus has evolved this monster. Clown anymore. Death. And Death is really powerful in melee. Actually, it gains an increased attack. But it's not tankier, and yep, that's what I was going to say. Move that guy around because you're going to lose that pretty good-looking Death. Floor 32. I don't know if that was the song you were talking about, Kane, but that's the song I was talking about. This one is absolutely nerve-wracking.
I like the one where it's like that one.
Oh yeah.
I think it is this one. This
yeah, it is this one. Right. Oh, a big room. Actually, it's close to the... Oh, this is not good. Yep, Holy Bell. Oh, absolutely. That Glacier was not gonna play. Oh, we could have took the time to actually regenerate a little bit of HP. He's got an elevator in the room. Floor 35. Wow.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get to 40.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, rather than play it
Yeah, don't
safe.
give a chance. Yeah, don't give a chance to Dadarsus to catch up because he's gonna take it. Even though this is getting really rough for him to even just catch up in terms of floor, the pace would need to be insane. Oh, talking about insanity. Hi, Mr. Dragon. We haven't had a chance to talk about Dragon much, though. Care to share about what these guys are?
Yeah, dragons are awesome.
Yep.
Except when they decide to, like, look at you and they're like, hey, you're, like, 1,000 feet away. Let me just, like, blow hot fire at you and do 1,000,000 damage.
Yes, absolutely. Other than that, they are also having a very high number of defense and attack. And yep, once you see your first dragon, there is dragon in the tower up until the end of the game.
Yeah, dragons are like one of the coolest pets to have, though.
Oh
you
yeah.
Don't find them very often.
Well, at that situation right now, Daft, I wouldn't think time would be a problem for Luigi. It could be, but I don't think that's what's gonna make or break him. It's gonna be how rough the tower is with him.
Yeah.
Because his pace is really good. He's got 7 minutes to do, actually 4 floors. Well, actually 3 because you don't need to do.
Yeah. In this game, 1,000,000 damage is equal to about like 60. Because health is a not very high thing for nothing really has that much health in theory. Compared to a lot of other RPGs, like the most health is like the Now Plus, and that's still only like in the low hundreds.
Oh, star glasses at this point. Wow. That's absolutely what you want to see. I was trying to check the room, but he's not going to take any chance here, and I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I think I saw at least one maximum and something else.
Yep, and there was something else, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. A lucky string of elevator can it. I mean, he's closed in. It was like 9 floors difference. It's only 5 now. So Dadarsus is catching up. Will it be enough though? And it doesn't necessarily means that Dadarsus needs to get to 40. Captain Luigi could die on this floor, and oh, talking about dying on this floor? Ooh. What? What is he gonna do? Ulim, okay. But what do you do next? Pick up? Oh my god, this man is blessed! He cannot fail a pickup, that just doesn't exist. If you cannot fight it, throw it away.
Yeah, I really don't want to see Dadarsus die, if for no other reason than I want to see Captain get to 40.
Yep, absolutely. Dara, I'm pretty sure they both do see the other. They have the right to anyway. Since this game is absolutely 100% RNG, seeing something on the side of your enemy doesn't give you a direct advantage. Still knowing where your opponent is might make you change gameplay style, but we are okay with that. We feel that changing your playstyle depending on what you saw on the opponent screen is 50-50. It might help you, it might actually hinder you, so we are okay with it. It makes it so that actually players try to do something crazy when they're behind, or take things a little bit slower when they are in front, and that changes playstyle. We are okay with that.
Dadarsus is warped away.
Trouble. But he's alright in the sense that he's gonna survive. Oh, yep, you need to stay diagonal though. Ooh, this is not good. Yeah, you're right. That's another glacier.
I don't see what you can do.
Blinder again? Yep, blinder. Luigi's not going away from here at all. This is not happening. Oh, okay, actually, no, they're sleeping. He's good.
At least, yeah, the dragons are sleeping. Oh.
Well, one of the dragons are sleeping. What do you do? No, you need to get out of here. Ice Rock? It's not gonna slow them down a lot.
You can get a couple steps ahead.
Yeah, next round that ice is dead, yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna Ice Rock again? Like, even if it saves you only a turn, I think you still do it. Yep. Oh, and Dadarsus is dead.
Yeah, he's going to use the bathroom though, so.
Yep, that's all right. We're definitely. Oh, yep, that's a dodge. That's good. We're gonna let Luigi continue on to floor 40 if he can, or if timers. Oh man. Yep, that's a 2-room floor, so that's why. We're gonna let him do it just for fun, just for to see if he can do it, and he can actually submit that time. He's gonna get elevator here. Yep, you do it. Yep. And he's got star glasses for last floor. He might actually do it. I'm not gonna jinx him, but he might actually do it. He just needs to get a little bit. Yep, he's all right there. Use that star glasses. Where is it? Oh, it's very far. It's very far, though. Like, it's the worst position it could have been. It's extremely far. So you followed at maximum, so it trailblaze in front of you.
And we get another maximum.
He's got balls. He's got balls. Oh, Blinder is dead. Okay. Sleep. Okay, binding. That works. So, yep. Okay, at least 2 turns. That's what you want to say. Oh, nope. Oh, that's bad. So you fireball the, Oh, he's not gonna Ice Rock, is he?
I hope not. I don't think the Ice Rock is the way to go.
Yep, that's Pillar. That's what I would have done. Oh! That's it. That's it.
Oh.
That is it. Like, even if you Pillar, you Ice, and you cannot Ice Rock in a situation that would let you survive. Yeah. That maximum's gonna backstab him. Yeah. Wow, he tried. He so tried. Wow. Whew! But we have another point, and this time it's on Captain Luigi's side. And my friends, we are getting a third run. Wow.
Wow.
I like this this type of tournament so much. Alright, so let them just do a quick bathroom break, and so we're gonna start next round now. Oh yeah, that was a really, really good round, Calamity. Honestly, these guys. Like, you wanted a hype semi-final, you got it. Wow. Not only did it's one win on each side, it's actually was two very close races. Like, that last one might have been like 5 floors difference, but you knew that Dadarsus was catching up. He was coming back in. Wow.
All right. I think they'll be ready in just a minute or so here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's give them a chance to come back. So I haven't checked the actual vote count for the Team Torrent versus Team Inferno. Maybe we could check that out for a sec. Actually, right now there's exactly only one extra vote for Team Inferno, which is Captain Luigi. Do you think that's what we're gonna see this evening?
Honestly, I don't know at all.
Yeah. I mean, Captain Luigi has kept Dadarsus on his toe in both the matches. One he won, one he lost, but he always made sure to put pressure on Dadarsus. But even though Dadarsus, I know he watches his opponent streams, I don't think he got flustered that much. He just plays game style, takes his time. I could see either win. I mean, first game, Dadarsus got an okay setup, but nothing crazy on. But then he got a really good setup, especially on his own terms. Like, I mean, 2 clown, that's huge. And he lost, so I don't know.
All right, they're ready.
Alright, so both our racers are gonna set up for the actual other race. And we're still gonna have another 6 minute of intro and tutorial to kill. If you guys have any questions about anything, we're gonna absolutely be open to answer to any of them. Like our favorite element, our favorite waifu, what's the meaning of life, whatever.
Why the eyebrows are so long.
Why the eyebrows, exactly. And why no hair with these eyebrows? I mean, that's a weird choice.
Well, he may not. He may have succumbed to old manism and can't grow it on top.
Old manism. Favorite Saiyan? I don't know. What's your favorite Saiyan?
I'm gonna have to go with oh gosh, what was his name?
Calamity was the clever.
The bald guy with the Cybermen from season 1. Nappa.
Nappa? Okay. Well, I'm a big fan of Vegeta, so I guess that's gonna be it. I like the dark brooding hero. That's my type.
Although the fusion was pretty cool too.
Oh yeah. Like a Vegito or a Gogeta?
I was thinking Gotenks, except I couldn't think of it for the longest.
Yeah, good tank, yeah. That was a funny one. So what's your favorite Saiyan, Kakashin WP? Or is there a best Saiyan?
I love how nobody said Goku.
Yeah, exactly. He's a good one though. Like
I like
in terms
Goku,
of anime hero, he's not that bad at all. He's funny and stupid. He's powerful. I mean, it's not as if Dragon Ball took itself seriously anyway. Yeah, Broly. Okay, that's a good answer.
I generally don't like to pick main characters. It's my favorite.
Yeah, but he's not a bad one though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen series where I just don't like main character at all. But Goku's alright, like, he's just there doing his thing. And then he comes up to save the day, and that's cool.
I like all the Saiyans, I think.
So what is a good Discord to join to learn how to play this game? Oh, well, you Shawnee something. That is a good question. Here's an actual link to our Discord where you can learn anything and everything, and there might be a lot of people that might help you learn those things. One of these people might actually have a very similar name to yours, so feel free to actually ask questions there. None of it was staged.
Mr. Popo. The circles are all squares.
Yeah, Jirobe. Oh my god. Yeah.
We're coming back to the original name over here, Judas.
Oh yeah, that's good. Respect? Oh my god. Yeah, Shawnee, your check is in the mail.
Oh, that's what it was.
So we are back on floor 1, tutorial floor. These guys were neck to neck actually in mashing terms, but Dadarsus took a little bit more time to actually name CUNY Respect. We're gonna see those 5 items we see each and every time. A fireball with 5 charge, copper sword which worth 2 attack, a wooden shield which is worth 2 defense, a medicinal herb, and an egg. The egg is always a palumpa. The name of the egg, well, the color of the egg, is always going to change. It's randomly generated, but it's always going to be a palumpa inside. It's always going to be at 80% eat also. So that's what floor 1's going to get you. It's also going to get you a lot of discussion, and CUNY's going to speak about everything he sees, and that's a thing. But then we're going to get into the meat of the actual run. We're going to see randomly generated floors. And again, for the 3rd time, we're going to see from floor 2 to, well, I'm going to say 6 this time because I know they're going to explore. They're going to get into trying to get a good inventory before that dreaded floor 7.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a mystery dungeon, sort of roguelike dungeon crawling RPG.
Yep. It's also known to be extremely difficult. Every enemy in the tower is going to be... You're going to have to deal with it as if it was a boss fight. Starting at floor 7, everything is really, really dangerous. You're gonna have very good items that are usable once or maybe a few times if it's a ball. That actually can get you out of a tough spot, but you're gonna have to manage that inventory, or else you're gonna die pretty quickly. The tower is really unforgiving. There's trap on top of it. It might actually make it so you walk and now you're paralyzed because you stepped on the wrong tile and now you get beat up by all those monsters.
Yeah, and the difficulty scales exponentially.
Absolutely. The game is being built to make you go into the tower, end up having a first wall probably for floor 7 or 8, and then you're gonna go back to town, come back with your monsters a little bit stronger, and get to floor 10, and then again, same, you go out, you come back in. That time maybe you make it to 13, where you see your first Kraken, and then you stay there for a while. But yeah, playing any percent is kind of rough because we're never getting back to town. We're never getting more XP than what we actually find on our first run, and we see a paralysis trap. That's not a bad one on this floor, but yeah. Okay, it won't have any consequences. That's good. All right.
The upside down. It makes me dizzy. Like, I can't even.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad traps, but it's actually one of the only traps that isn't so bad. It's so funny to see, like, that this is actually causing you pain. It's not funny that you're in pain, but...
There's like several other traps that I would rather get than upside down that people are like, what?
I get that. My worst trap of all is absolutely 100% the warp trap, but I can see a few other contenders for the worst trap. But upside down, no.
I'd rather fall asleep than be upside down.
Oh my god. You haven't said that.
With the one caveat that there's no monsters in the room when I fall asleep.
Oh, come on! Oh yeah, Warp Trap is the worst. This is horrible. You never want to see that.
I like warp traps if they don't trigger, and I can use them for my own uses.
I really like enemies when they sleep and give 1,000 EXP.
Well, it's like a one use Garuda if you can use the warp trap to your advantage.
Yep, you can pick up your own pet and then use the warp trap to warp yourself both at the same place.
Or you could just not have a pet and then you'd never be like, oh no, a warp trap, and it'd just be like, oh, whatever, I'm in a new room.
Oh yeah, don't you worry, the tower will make sure that you don't. Okay, so Captain Luigi, as per usual, is running low on HP. This is a staple for him now, we know it. We will hope nothing bad happens. But yeah, that's a rough playstyle, and I know all about it because I play exactly lower floors. I will not want to use any resources just so I can build up an inventory. So I'm always going to use that HP instead of using something or... Yep. Yeah, Velveteen, there's actually two of them. One of them is actually making it so the floor goes up, and the other one is making it so the floor goes down. In both situations, it can make it so the exit is not usable anymore, so you cannot get there. Or it can pincer you into a bad spot where you cannot move and there's an enemy in melee with you. Yeah, absolutely. Those two things are really bad. And what happened? Why? Where's CUNY?
He warped.
There was no warp trap. Okay, he warped. Okay, okay, I get it now. Sorry. I didn't catch that part.
But he did get the actual best thing.
Yep, absolutely.
Wand.
Change it to AI1 and catch up to where it knows it was. Can only do that.
His life wand.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that is good. So, in the world of the best weapon, well, pretty much everybody agrees that Scarlet is the best. But Life is a very close second. Like, you could argue that Life is the best, and I probably wouldn't... I would agree. It's for a lot less damage, but it actually lifesteal 1 health for every 8 damage you do. And since, well, wands and spells grow exponentially, the amount of HP you're going to get back is going to get really big really fast. It's never going to be huge numbers, like right now it's 3. But, you know, this spell is going to deal, what, 7 damage? Well, it actually only did 4 because it's going to get 3. You get it for 4. Well, actually, you got only it for 1 because it got HP back. And for aggressive player like Captain Luigi or me, Life Wand is a godsend.
Got decent equipment on both sides, it looks like. Now we've got a Paralyze Wand and a Steel Shield.
Yep, absolutely. Oh yeah, and Life Wand is even better if you have a good shield. So, well, it's pretty logic, but... So you're gonna receive less damage. Oh, and we see warp traps left and right.
Yeah,
this is madness.
Today's match is brought to you by Warp Traps R Us.
Yep, absolutely. Today's match is brought to you by your local asylum and madness in general. Wow. Okay. You generally don't want to see any type of like early floors like this, but it's better to see it there than later on, I guess. But these are supposed to be like the only simple floors, so could it not be complicated, please? Right. Okay, another steel shield on the Dadarsus.
Oh, the one he had was cursed.
Oh, he's gonna try the other one?
Oh,
plus one, wow. That's quite an upgrade. 2 defense, and now he can still change it if he doesn't like it, so that's good. So he's taking a little bit of extra time to change shield and unclutter inventory, but that's definitely gonna be worth it later on. And that's an Holy Scroll.
Who got a holy scroll?
Dadarsus.
I think it was a bell, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe it was an Oli bell. I just read the Oli. I might have assumed it was a scroll.
Either one is pretty decent.
Yeah, exactly. On Captain Luigi's side, he's gonna try to find that any kind of good shield right now. That's what keeps him from scrapping much more than he is right now.
Shawnee, you're not wrong. The winner did indeed have a steel sword.
Ooh, that the Dadarsus got a fire sword, and I would change that right away. I don't know if he's gonna do it though, but I really prefer the fire sword to paralyze one any day of the week.
I think he may hold off until...
Oh, I really like fire swords. Fire swords is a 5 attack sword. It's as if it was an elemental fire, which is already what your spell gives you anyway. But it also gives you an increase of 25% damage if you do mixed magic that is fire. Paralyze 1 gives you an increase of 25% to any mixed magic. But he's going to use CUNY anyway, so I would use that fire sword right away. It's going to make a big difference, I think. Well, not a big difference, but it's good.
But if it is cursed, the paralyzed one has some advantages, I think. When it comes
like
to
fighting
water,
against Kraken.
because you just have the chance of paralyzing.
That is absolutely decent. This is absolutely fair. I just really like fire swords. Oh yeah, Wind Crystal. Thank you, absolutely useless item. Which is casually the item you want to see all the time.
Yeah, you know everybody who's casual is like, why didn't you pick up the Wind Crystal?
That's also how we discover who knows this game only from Game Boy version, because they ask you why you don't put them in inventory and throw it at enemies. In Game Boy version, throwing a Wind Crystal is the equivalent of a Ulim fruit.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yep. And they never want to see you not pick up a Wind Crystal. It's the same as if I saw you not pick up a Ulim, I would be like, what?
I think I've had, like, maybe one situation where I decided not to pick up an Olim, and it was... It was because I had, like, 7, or some outrageous amount of Olims already.
No. You always make room for another Ulim.
Yeah, it was just... I had too much going on. I was like,
How can you have too much of a very good thing? When does that happen?
I think I was high enough that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna need 8. I think 7 is probably enough.
No. And we see an egg on the Dadarsus side, so he actually might be lucky and get, again, another clown. I don't know if he would be happy with the bloom. I don't think he would, but it might be a bloom. Other than that, I don't think there's much really interesting. Maybe he could do shenanigans with the Maneva and awaken the 4th? I don't know.
Well, he could always get a balloon and use it once to go up a floor.
So again, either he is only warming up the egg and he's gonna hatch it later on, or he is actually hatching it right now. Hatching it right now, I think, would be a mistake. I don't see any advantage at doing it right now. Eating it up, I don't like it, but I can see why you might not want to use these rounds later on. And he's hatching it right away.
Oh, a U-boat.
Well, U-boat has its uses to scout. So I guess you could keep it for these later floors and use it as a scout. Other than that, that's not a very good pickup. It can learn the rock, which can be used to do the Shinryu summon. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, to scout, it's not too bad.
Wait, Shinryu?
Oh yeah, the Ice Dragon.
Oh.
Yeah. If you use the rock as a mixed magic, it shoots a Ice Dragon that's gonna hit everything in the room.
I did not know that. That is awesome. I just wanted to see the U-boat poop rocks. I'm very simple that way.
Oh yeah, and their mixed magic animation is really weird. The U-boat opens its mouth, and there's a smaller U-boat that comes out of the mouth and actually turns around in the air and casts a spell.
Okay, I'm glad that's what he did.
Yep,
I think he briefly was like, "There's a bell over."
No, there is no bell. The bell is a lie.
It'd have been hilarious if it was a familiar bell, though.
Yep. The solution to your problem is here. Oh, that is a lot of water monster. And Dadarsus is starting a train, and... Oh, that paralyzes, though. He's just buying itself time to not have to deal with the other U-boat, which would be even worse. Oh, yep. He's gonna tank with his face, which is not a bad idea at all with Steel Shield, but it still hurt like all the hells.
It's not too bad since the bloom was
paralyzed right away.
Remain paralyzed.
Yep, but he didn't know that, so it was risky. He probably felt really like I stay paralyzed, but it did happen though. And he's exploring 8. Okay, no, he's not. All right. He was. I really don't like exploring 8 at all, but I get his point. Just wanted to see if he could get that extra room with maybe an extra item in it.
Yeah, if it's close, it's not bad, but
oh yeah,
you don't want to go down a long, winding hallway.
And we see the fire sword is being equipped. All right, now this is going to be really powerful. I guess he didn't want to equip it on these water floors, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and that's Steel Shield is +2.
I agree with that, because yeah, now we're going towards wind and fire. If it had been cursed, it would have really, really sucked against these water monsters.
Yeah, Yogi, this is absolutely what we do when we get to a new floor. We use the spiral animation to actually scout a little bit. Like you said, this is absolutely a good strategy, and ooh, Dadarsus is in some kind of a pickle, but he's got 2 medicinal. Okay, that's not too bad.
We've got Luigi over here fighting to get that egg.
Absolutely, and floor 8 for an egg, that's a really good floor to find an egg. Can we see the reverse clown? That would be awesome. So he's gonna dance with the U-boat? Yep. You wanna do it? Oh, no, it's down, so you can absolutely go to there. Yep. That is so good. Well played, Luigi. Oh yeah, Andresen, when you play casually, you very rarely exit the floor, especially early on, before you have found everything. That's just like how you play this kind of game, I guess. In the speedrun, it's really different. It's a question of how many resources will I need to spend to explore, and how many resources will I get in exchange. This is, of course, part RNG. You will never know the answer before you try it out. But you try to make decisions based on how much damage you deal, how much damage you're going to take, what type of monster you're going to be fighting against. And that's generally what makes you go, will I explore or not? And these guys have practiced this so many times. They generally have a very good feel on when they need to explore and when they don't. But yep.
I don't know that I would.
Oh yeah, in that sense, yeah, absolutely. Sorry, Andresen. You were saying, Kane? Sorry, I caught it.
Oh, Captain Luigi's was fighting a U-boat. And he let Kunai take a hit. I didn't like that. I wouldn't have wanted to do that.
Yeah, I get your point. I generally use Kunai's HP a little bit when I can, because like you regenerate both, so it's not really a problem to let Kunai get it a little bit, especially if you keep him behind you the rest of the time.
Yeah, but he just feels more fragile to me. I don't know.
Yes, he is. He is.
I like a lot.
And if it end up taking one hit and then you need to pick it up and put it behind you, you just lost that hit. I mean.
But they're still both, they're neck and neck, so. Wow.
Yep, absolutely. Floor 10 each. Oh yeah, Monster Den Velveteen. It's been a while since we saw one. We have seen one during the tournament. I wasn't there. I wasn't the Death and Thousand Paper Cuts. That's what happened. For one reason, I'd really like to see it, just for the music. But other than that, I really don't wish any Monster Den on either of our player. This is a really tough spot to be in.
I would really love to see a one-room Monster Den, but I don't think it's very likely.
And even if it is, it's probably going to end up in a soft lock anyway.
It's well worth a soft lock to see it.
In semifinals? Come on. At least
maybe
ask
not
for it,
now,
we'll practice.
But like, you know, in general.
Okay, so we have the Crack Trap here.
Floor 39, Monster Den.
Wow.
Actually, no, I would be legitimately very upset if that happened. At any time.
Yep, absolutely. Even in casual playthroughs, this would be horrible. Or a Monster Den in a one-room floor which has pillars.
Yeah.
2 fruits. Is anything good? Nope. Lev and Leva. The combo of very bad fruits.
Yeah, I think, I cannot confirm this, but it seems like there sometimes is a sort of theme to what you're finding on any given floor. Because I remember, like, just the other day, I was on, I don't know what floor I was on, but I walked into a room and found, like, I forget what they were, but it was like a bell and a fruit. And then I walked to the other side of the floor into a different room, and there was the same bell and the same fruit. So I feel like there's sometimes, like, a little bit of, like, a common theme to some of the items you might find.
Maybe the game's, like, chooses a few items and rotate between them. For a floor, so if there's too many items, maybe just not choose new item, it put more of the same.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Like, possibly. It doesn't always happen that way, though.
Yeah, exactly. It might only be random, and that's it. Like, there is as much chance as you get, you could get a run with only always wooden shield, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yep.
There's probably as much truth to trying to figure out what a theme of items is as much as when I was trying to figure out how to win horse races consistently.
Which we got to, so that's good. At least we have that now.
Well, it's not actually consistent. Well, I mean, it's consistent in the winning, but consistently, you know, winning once you, like, choose the race.
Yep.
We've got Dadarsus over here hatching yet another egg. That seems to be his strategy, just hatch, hatch, hatch. Like, I don't care what the egg is, I'm hatching it.
Yep, absolutely.
Ooh. Got an earth shield over here on Luigi's side. I'm interested to see if he puts it on to account for the fact that he still has a wooden...
I don't feel like you do that, though. You might, but...
He totally appears to be thinking about doing it.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a decurse. There's no, Okay, yeah.
Right. So
yeah, we have a sneaky way of winning those races all the time.
Well, not all the time, but at least you're gonna end up winning. Brute forcing it?
Essentially, yeah.
Yep. So we have the collar on the Dadarsus side. Did Luigi find his? Oh, it's there. Okay, alright.
Oh,
so
there it is.
both blue collars are on right now. Good. So they unlock Monster Fusion if they feel like it, or if they have the resources for it. Water Ball being used in a tournament setting! Wow! You won't see that often.
Dadarsus actually had 2 really, really good eggs.
What's the second one?
He's got the U-boat and a Nile.
Wow, Nile. So that's the one I haven't seen. Yeah, that's actually really good. I would absolutely use an and change to water setup and use mixed magic with the heal, which is good. And Luigi is eating the egg upside down. I really don't see that happen often. This is so weird. It's as if he was like clinging on the egg, not to fall. Yep, the Dadarsus is first at 13. Luigi is actually farming a little bit on 12. Yep, so you don't want to stay on 13 too long. That's one where you want to bail as possible. 13 is where you're going to see the biggest amount of Krakens. So you really don't want to stay there more than needed, anyway.
Yeah, 13 is definitely one of the worst floors.
Oh, yeah. And Noyal is not as bad, but it's not good either. And we see it try to heal itself, and... Yep, it's working. It's healing for as much as the Dadarsus is dealing damage, so it's just making the fight longer, which is not a problem in casual. Oh, and that Kraken has turned into a frog, yep.
Yeah, it's really frustrating when you're fighting a Noyal for like ever, and then it actually runs out of MP, and you're just like,
It could have been like cleared in 7 less rounds. Okay, so he really wants the XP.
Health.
What?
It's only got the 40 health, but
yeah, exactly. It heals for like 12 or
20.
Oh, 22. Wow, yeah, that's really big. And he's only doing 18. Yep. Well, that's going to be a kill. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's not generally that big of a problem if you have the Scarlet Wand, because typically by 11, 12 or so, you can usually do like 20 damage to it, but anything besides Scarlet Wand, you're under damaging too much.
Yep, absolutely. Right. There's a lot of monsters in these corridors for both players, so... But we actually... I haven't seen that, and Luigi has equipped the Earth Shield right now.
Yeah, he's wearing it right now.
Which I semi-agree with.
He takes it off in rooms, which I also agree with.
Okay, yeah, he did. Alright. I haven't seen that. So I prefer that. Okay, so that Volcano is just being drunk in the background, which is alright. You just hope that it's in the corridor facing the other direction when confusion runs out, but it doesn't feel like that. You're gonna have to deal with it, Luigi.
Well, he can just leave.
Yeah, but it's not confused anymore, so yeah, he can absolutely just leave. But he can get also the XP, so that's good. Oh, 10 damage still, it's pretty bad. You still want to fight, and actually the Dadarsus is also, but the room starts in is not an easy one.
Yeah.
Yep, next round's gonna hurt. You're gonna have to deal with Garuda hitting you too. 15 is rough.
I think in this situation, this is where I would probably be using like an AI one.
Oh yeah, I get it. Okay, so he used the
but there's the D heal. I always forget about the D heal.
Yeah, but what is he gonna do? Like direct heal himself and then lose the Nuyao? Okay, so he's gonna bag it. Okay, that's good. That's decent. Elevator, yes. So, oh wow, Luigi's picking up the lead here. All right, okay, we have a race now.
That seems to be what's been happening for a lot of the races. Dadarsus will get like a small lead, and then right around the mid-teens, Luigi just like kicks it into like overdrive.
Oh yeah, he goes into second gear, and now you see him just fly. There's a nag and the in that. Oh, and the Kraken is not cooperating. It's just following him and still, even though it's blocked. So, okay, we got rid of it. So, Dadarsus is going into 15. Luigi is using his advantage to eat up the egg. This is clutch. This is close. An elevator in the room for Dadarsus. Oh yeah, he takes the lead again. Oh my god.
Absolutely. You just want to go as fast as possible now.
Oh, is that a spoiler?
A spoiler?
Alright, okay. Oh no, it's just something that happened on Discord. Alright, I think we have our answer. Alright.
I just saw that now. The answer?
Yep, that's the answer. And the answer is no. No Garuda, so alright. Oh yeah, that Garuda though, but they discussed it in the Discord and they're not gonna use it. Alright. Which would have been a godsend for Captain Luigi, but I know neither of them really don't want to generally use it, so I feel like, you know.
Well, the Garuda is very fast. It feels kind of cheap.
Yes, I agree. This is still dangerous. Like, it's not a free you win. Sorry. It's not a free you win card, but yeah. It's a really, like, it's the equivalent of a warp trap. It warps you and your Garuda randomly into... It's never in a corridor, though. It's always in a room, which is really good. Makes you... Possibly you can scout easily all these floors. The actual advantage of it is you generally get first turn once you get there. Sometimes it doesn't let you have first turn, but most of the time it does. And so you, even if you get in a worse situation than what you teleported away from, you can just warp away again. And also, what makes it so, well, let's not call it broken, but really, really powerful or potent, is the fact that it costs half a mana. And Garuda's got 80, so you can do it 160 times before it runs out of MP. So there is a team that every time you do something, it costs resources. Maybe it's a lot of MP, maybe it's an actual item or something, and Garuda doesn't feel like it's actually costing you anything. You just recklessly move into the tower, and once you actually get into a very bad situation, you just warp away.
Yep.
But yeah, there was a rule there where it's actually, you can absolutely use it. There's nothing against it. But sometimes player takes gentleman agreement about not using it. And that's one of these situations both players won't be using Garuda, even if they find it, which was Captain Luigi's. Fine. Generally, you can still use the Garuda, just not its ability, which is called Abduct. And they are actually not bad pets at all. They can learn lowdown as the same as a clown.
This water ball strategy is almost as perplexing as the Palumpa in the previous game.
Well, when we say we're going to use all of the resources, I mean Dadarsus is putting that onto a new level. Yep. Oh, Acid Rain on Luigi's side, that's good. I think Dadarsus would have liked to see this Acid Rain ball. And Luigi's catched up. At least there's a new Liam in the room. Does he even go for it? Yeah, he does. Yeah. I would have done the same.
I think that might have been the most spiders I've ever seen on one screen.
The most what? Spiders? Oh yeah, there was like 4 of them.
That's pretty close. There's like 4.
Oh yeah. Right, so... Use a fireball charge and an attack. I think it's going to be a kill. Okay, that's good. These two guys are both on 19 at the same time. That is, again, a very close race. Like, how can 3 race in a very randomly and very game be so close? This still baffles me.
Yeah, I know. I'm extremely happy that they've each made it to 20 every time. I mean, I don't want to jinx it. They're only on 19, but we can almost pretty safely say that they'll probably get to 20.
Yeah. Even when you play casually, getting to floor 20 is not an easy task at all. So it's really nice to... I really want to stress enough that this game is is really hard and really tough, and it's crazy to see how the runners are not consistent, but as consistent as possible. And this Diamond Shield is going to replace the Earth Shield, and even though it's cursed, it's still worth 1 extra defense, and he's got a decur, so that's not too bad. He's not stuck with it.
These guys are making the game look easy.
Oh yeah, and it's not easy. Like, you just get into a room, there's a Viper. Speaking about Vipers, there's both into Viper's territory now. Well, Luigi is not yet, but he is now, so that's good. The Dadarsus is fighting Wee Dogs. This is a little bit scary.
I think he's got a few. Yeah. Oh, I thought he had more than +1 for the fire, but.
Yep.
Fire sword.
Okay. Alright, so fighting unicorns. Oh, not even fighting unicorns, just fireball nets and we move on. Captain Luigi's feeling the pressure. Yeah, that's probably the play.
They weren't, like, destroying Kunai, but I think it was doing, like, 12 damage.
Oh yeah, I seen, like, something at 15, and it has elemental advantage, so when you see those big numbers, you're like, might not be a good thing to do. And their level isn't so bad, like 14 and 15 on floor 20 is good. But yeah, you're already like not at a good chance to win when you are at the same level as the floor you're on, which might be a good indicator of are you powerful in casual playthroughs, trying to stay at the same level than the floor you're on. But in speedrun, we will never see that. Past floor 5, you're not gonna get like level in the same level in the floor you're on.
You don't typically see too many runners get past maybe like 17 or 18 for level count. In any percent at least. Yep.
Very rarely.
Even
and Captain Luigi moves to floor 23, while Dadarsus can absolutely move on floor 22 if he wants to. Just decided to fight the unicorn, which I get. Oh, he's going to use Nuyel for a heal, but it's taking time, and by that time, Captain Luigi is actually on floor 24. Yeah, he did do floor 1 at level 1, and you actually generally get level 3 on floor 2, so for one floor, you're generally 1 level higher than the floor you're on. But this never keeps up. It very quickly, especially when you don't explore floor 7, 8, and 9, or don't fight on them at least. It's going to be really rough to. It's going to be really rough to keep the level count. This game is a PS1 game. Ooh, we have a paralyze on Luigi's side, but luckily it was only for 1 turn. These block could really be a problem.
I wouldn't mind seeing a not a tournament race. It would be really lackluster, but like a regular kind of not tournament race where you miss the Palumpa on floor 1 enough that it destroys you. just for the fun.
Oh, that would be funny, I guess. Yes. Youch. Well, you know, it's not really a tough monster to stealth, but when you're like 7 levels below the floor, it's kind of rough. Oh, it's 9 floor below the floor. 9 level below the floor, sorry.
Yeah, stealths, they can hit pretty hard.
Yeah, they don't have that high of an attack, but it's not... Yeah. Oh yeah, but this is definitely one of the hidden gems of PS1. Well, we thought it was a really hidden gem. Like, each of us, when we started this community, we didn't know anyone else that played the game. It was just us, and all of our friends just didn't like it. We don't know why. So when we started that, we're like, we're probably going to be like a community of, I don't know, 5, 6 people that just want to play this game. And even then, but our actual Discord is closing in 200 right now.
Yeah,
which is kind of big.
Like a drinking game out of how many people will you hear say, I didn't know anybody else knew about this game.
Whoa. We cannot do a drinking game out of that. We're gonna in the week. We won't survive the week. So if you want to join, absolutely feel free to come in. We are very welcoming, and we will help you in either your challenge runs, your speedrun attempts, or your casual runs just for fun. If you're looking to just share the love of the game, we are absolutely the place to come for that. We really are always talking about Azure Dreams. It's a lot of fun. Right, so they are both on the same floor. Okay. Actually, the heal is actually working for Dadarsus. I really like the fact that he's using his new yell as much as and he's gonna use the U-boat too. He's using every monsters, and it's gonna go and scout. Boom! There you go, star glasses. And this is especially fun when you know, like, you make a mental note of where you're gonna explore next, and then you use it, and you see it's really far from where you would have gone, and they're like, oh yes, that was worth it. That's not where I was gonna go at all.
Wait, does the U-boat unlock the map or no? He actually
it does. No, use the U-boat. It does the same as the star glasses.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
But it costs a crazy amount of MP. It's something like 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's gonna do it for like 4 or 5 floors, and so that's gonna be it. A cling! There you go, full map.
Oh wow. I just like throw U-boats away, like,
okay, no, it's not that bad. Yeah. It's especially interesting because you can now use a seed or a herb to give it back 1 MP and scout for free. Well, not for free, but yep. 16 MP cast. Yeah, that's kind of a high number. But yep. As much as you have any type of food, you can scout for like a crazy madman. There we go, elevator. Oh my god, like, the Dadarsus is using his 3 monsters perfectly. And this trio is gonna make it so the Captain Luigi is gonna have a hard time catching up. Especially if he loses Cuny. Yep. This is a really good combo, honestly. Wow, he's got heal for days, he's got star glasses for, well, a while. Oh, but Captain Luigi is taking back the lead. So he uses the U-boat to gain time, which he loses by using the new stay alive. This race is back and forth. Oh, and Luigi with the quick elevator. He's on 29 now.
This is ridiculous.
Like, there was no matches, there was no series in this tournament that has been so... And they both have an elevator on side. It's never ending. These two guys are not letting the other one catch up.
Yeah, they both clearly sacrificed the tower gods for this race.
Oh, absolutely. This series is madness. Okay, he's taking a hit. Okay, no, it's binding. I saw blinding. I was scared. Like a crit from a killer, that's it.
Even a regular hit from a killer is...
Yeah, it would be close.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Oh, that's gonna be rough. What are you gonna use to get out of this? Okay, Acid Rain. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that makes... Okay.
He wants the XP. That's a really good amount. Yep. 2
Plus
level up.
He white sanded it, so he's got 1 more charge.
Oh, did he? Oh, that's good. Oh,
Unless he used it like earlier.
For 2 level up, it's really good. But you might have seen he had 71 HP before then. He got 2 level up, and those 2 level up gave him 5 HP.
Yeah, the level ups are kind of like whatever.
Yep. Goodbye U-boat. Yeah, but it has served its purpose like 1,000-fold. All right. So Beldo. Now, like I said, you really have to mess up the part where monsters are gonna spawn after. So you just let the game load. That's all right. Then you move on. All right. So still 1 floor difference. These 2 guys are neck to neck.
Yeah, this is like the most incredible.
Oh,
You hardly ever see this much consistency of the runs.
Oh yeah,
Usually
this is
there's at least
great.
one run where, oh, that was like a really early end, but these have all. Oh wow.
Nope, definitely the Cunie's MP never gets higher. There's only one pet that actually does that, and it's the dragon or the kid, the unevolved version of dragon. It starts at a very low 60 MP, but it does increase one every, I think it's 3 level. And it can get higher. The only other way to actually increase your MP, maximum MP, is to feed it a pita fruit while it is at full MP. So if you feed it a pita or a big pita while you're full, instead of recovering MP because you're full, you're going to get a maximum of +1.
Dadarsus has given me all the things that I didn't know about. Like, I was like, I didn't know it took it down to where things could, from fire, doing like 1 damage. I thought it was like a minor decrease.
Oh, no, it's a major decrease, but it only works really well against fire monster. Oh, does he get more MP in the Game Boy version? That's interesting. So he's gonna take Cunie again to actually tank the actual combat. Oh yeah, 4 damage from a killer, wow.
That's incredible.
A crit from a Tyrant, still hit for 1. And the Tyrant actually might hit his friend. Yep, it did, 28. Alright.
So...
Yep, still really worked.
Wow.
Oh yeah, this is a really tense situation, because at this point you cannot fight without using resources. Like, even that water ball, which might not be the best items in the world, makes it so he wins, that's good, but it still costs a charge every time. Oh, that elevator is yummy, but...
Yeah, the water ball is nice for surviving, but having Kune tank to kill is still... he's doing...
yeah, it's super slow, yeah.
But
the results are good, but...
it's definitely good in a pinch.
Yep. So, yep, I think, yeah, exactly. The aggro ice wall was enough. And he's bailing on 34. Luigi's picking up a really good lead again. I mean, Dadarsus is still playing from behind. Oh, for an elevator, though, on the Dadarsus side. And you can see the nerves. Like, Dadarsus ran, like, 5 tiles farther than the actual elevator. There is a lot of nerves and pressure right there. These 2 players are playing their best, but the other one is not letting go. And even for Luigi, it has to be extremely stressful, because he knows that if he falters just a bit, it's still going to be 100% like, Dadarsus is going to catch up. Oh yeah, Captain Luigi's getting a lot of good RNG. That's crazy. And he's on 36? Wow! Man! Oh, but melee with a maximum? That's not good, though. How do you get out of this? Ice Rock? Okay, might be the play. Pick up that Cunie and get the hell out of Dodge. Yep.
No, it has to be the room where the exit's kind of awkward.
Yep. Well, yeah, exactly. It's still extremely situational, Dara, but it's not bad. Like, there's a use for pretty much everything. It's just very situational, but Dadarsus made the best of it. Like, yeah. Oh, that is Cunie. That was Cunie. And he got a lift, at least. Let's just hope it's not for more trouble. Yeah, that's good. That lift is good, though.
Yeah. Oh, but we still have the Nile.
We still have the Nile, and he's gonna need to heal right now. That's what I was gonna say. So that Barong, you really don't want to fight against it, even though you can mess with it. It's really hard. And he's up. He's out. All right, 37. Oh. This is it. And elevator is in the room, but the dragon is a wolf. What do you even do here?
Does he still have a binding? Okay.
Yep, he does. All right. Dragons hit you for... Oh, and the golem is awake too. Another ice rock? Wow. It's going to cost a lot of resources, but... Oh, and he doesn't even care about the ice rock.
Come on.
It's better than having been it yourself. And the Niel is dead on the Dadarsus side. There is no more pet anywhere.
Alright, we're both petless.
Yep, absolutely.
Dadarsus still has eggs, but at this point I don't think he's gonna...
Yeah, I don't feel like it is. But the Dadarsus has used the Holy Scroll to get a dragon on his side. So that might be huge, just for that floor, though.
Ooh.
An egg? That could be used as an egg bomb. 66 damage from that golem from high elevation. You don't want to mess with these guys. Oh, and did you take the hit on Luigi's side? I think you do.
I think you do.
Ice Rock, it didn't work last time, and if it doesn't work, okay, at least it did work this time. Wow. 39!
Oh god. Dadarsus is over here confused.
Yep, and he's using the, wow. He's got medicinal, though. And the fire crystal is gonna kill this turn, I guess. I hope. It needs to. It didn't!
Oh.
So you need to what? Okay, you can still use a ball. Yeah, that's true. That's the elevator for 40, though.
Oh, yeah,
That's the elevator for 40, though. Oh, that glacier won't let him get it for free? You cannot mess around with it, though. Do you take the risk? Oh, he does. Yeah, that's good. And we have a race! Oh my freaking god!
Wow.
Floor 40 to win the third match of the series against the Dadarsus in semifinals. Wow!
It's truly incredible.
Wow! Oh my god! That is by far, the craziest match we've seen in this tournament. My goodness! Oh man. So we're gonna let Captain Luigi actually catch the egg because this is the end timer we use for any percent. So I don't remember what time Luigi's got at any percent, but this probably might be his best time ever. So we're gonna let him actually maybe get a PB. It might be a PB. I will just check out quickly.
It very well could be, because you have to subtract about 3 or so minutes from the beginning.
Yep, exactly. So Luigi for any percent is actually... Oh no, it's 47 minutes. Wow, that was super quick.
Wow.
He was third place. So it's not a PB, but it's still a very good time.
Yeah, sub-hour is pretty good time no matter what.
Yep, exactly.
The people who get like 40 or 39 or something are just monsters.
I 100% agree. I'm gonna take that time to actually link our Discord one final time. This is definitely the place to come if you really want to talk about the game, see when is going to be the next match and next practice run. You cannot kill Beldo, sadly. This is a 100% scripted run. We've wailed on him for hours on end, using almost infinite mana monsters for hours, and it never dies. So it's got probably an infinite amount of HP. You need to lose to him. This is why when I said there is going to be final loss, I said quotation mark. So that's it. All right, we've had a run here. Man, these guys are so good. Like when the loser gets to 37 and is not dead again. Wow. Yep, that's an easy... that's a really good change of pace when you get to floor 40, where you actually just look at a cutscene and it's a scripted fight, and that is good. It's a good change of pace for a game that's really crazy. Sell the egg! The ultimate egg is actually called an IQ need. It's really powerful, as in both its spells, the spell and the mixed version of spell is really powerful, but it also costs an incredibly high amount of mana. The spell, when cast on Ko, makes you invincible for 7 turns, And when you use mixed magic with it, it actually one-shot every enemy in a 3x3 square in front of Ko. So, yep, it doesn't do any damage, just one shot.
Wow, I've never used Haikune.
Yep, Haikune. I think the spell is worth 20 mana, and the mixed magic is 8. So that's really high. Like most mixed magic is worth a half of a MP, and this one is cost 8, so 16 times more. But it's good. We're gonna try it and check if we can get those two racers here. Just give me a sec to catch the link. There we go. So they both got an invitation. Maybe they can come and do a commentary, an interview for the actual run. Hey, my friend.
Hello, hello.
Wow. This was madness incarnate. What a race.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Dadarsus, my man. Wow.
Can't be mad at losing like that. You just can't.
That's got to be the top match of the tournament so far. Holy crap.
I think this is the top match, and I think it's also the second best one. Like,
it's both at the same time.
Yes, exactly. It's that good.
Because like
did you get
that second race, the first race, like both of them or all three of them were crazy.
Oh yeah.
I might still hit 40, by the way.
I'm watching.
I'm looking at that.
It.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to see that. Yeah, that floor, that room though is not an easy one, but you have resources. Like both of you have used everything you got, and you got good items. Let's be honest. There was two really interesting setup. Like you had balls, you had equipment, you had everything you needed. But there was also a very bad situation which you got out of. You took risks. These were two crazy run.
Games. Here it is, 40.
Wow.
With 1 second to spare.
Good old double 40.
Wow. That's how. You know what? Not even mad. I'm just not. Just in no way am I upset by this.
Because let's be honest, Dadarsus, you've played the best you could. Like your matches would have won against almost anybody else. This was really good.
These matches were so good.
I cannot wait to actually rewatch it.
I had crazy luck with spell balls, though. I was getting them left and right the second and third race.
Yeah, you were. Absolutely. So in game 2, I found one spell ball. It was a blaze ball. That was it.
Yep.
Oof.
And, which actually Pickett stole for once, and you got it back.
Yep. And in game 2, I found 2 clowns.
Yep. Not one. 2 clowns.
2 clowns.
What was the idea behind the Palumpa? Was it to have a range ice spell against the fire monster?
That is correct.
Okay. Because we really underestimated the damage it would deal, and we were like, there's absolutely no reason to do that, and we didn't understand. And then you used it on a Wee Dog.
I only did it for Wee Dogs, because I knew once I broke that 22 barrier, I had my Fireball spell for zoos, blocks, unicorns, and even still, I could 3-shot them most likely with Clown's magic. I wasn't worried about Vipers, Arachnes, Mandaras, Minovas. I wasn't worried about anything except for the Wee Dogs. I knew if I ran into too many of those, I just wasn't getting through, so it was worth spending all of that time and resources to guarantee I could get past them.
Yeah, absolutely. So we saw you fuse a lot more than Captain Luigi, which actually brute forced the tower, and it worked. So that's great. The third race was actually really interesting. That you had Cuny as a damage dealer, Nuyel as a healer, and a U-boat as a scout.
You had a U-boat?
Yep.
Oh man, I wish I would have had one.
Yeah, you actually used it like 4 times. Yeah.
And
I had a Garuda though.
I know. I kind of felt bad because I knew had we talked about it beforehand, we would have said probably no Garuda. We asked mid-match, and I knew I was saying no, knowing you had one. But I'm like, I'm sitting over here with my U-boat and Scout, but it burns so much more MP.
Yeah. U-boat is definitely not.
I could have kept giving it herbs, but once I burned its MP, I just freed it because I didn't want to cheese that the rest of the way. It was 4 floors worth of star glasses is basically what it's worth. And then I didn't want to just keep tossing herbs at it, which it didn't matter because you crushed me to 40 anyway.
Yeah, and we were talking about it, me and Kane, during commentary. We knew that's what we talked about when we saw the Garuda on Luigi's side. We knew neither of you really likes the Garuda strat anyway, so I was like, I know it's rough on Dadarsus' side to say no, because that's probably what he would have said, but now he knows he's talking about it because it actually happened, and it looks like a petty answer.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have used it anyways. I would have done the forgo rule. If I had it in the second race, I would have used it. I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah. The forgo rule, I think, is the real
I think that's a really good one.
way.
I like that rule
absolutely.
a lot.
Yeah, it's a good rule.
It just gives you, like, what are the odds that the loser of the first race in the second actually gets a Garuda?
Yeah, but if it does happen,
it lowers the odds and it gives him a leg up. And
the advantage of that is that it's more fun to watch because it's not guaranteed, but gives a better chance for a match 3, which almost everybody's getting cool with. So
yeah.
So interestingly enough, I'm following the stream on the side the whole time.
Yeah.
This time I told myself I wasn't going to watch the chat at all, so I didn't.
Okay.
And I'm at, like, I think 26, and I see Luigi hit 30.
Yeah.
And I go, okay. I knew you had a ton of spell balls, but I still had my Newell, I still had Kunai, and I had my Fire Sword. I said, you know what? I've got a good chance if I rush it.
Yes.
I have never seen such elevator luck from like 32 to 39. Every time I looked over,
nuts.
You spawned in the room with it.
Or it was next to it, or
maybe
I had
I still have
loop.
a chance. Maybe I still have a chance. And every time I look over, you're now an extra floor ahead of me and an extra floor ahead of me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. This is going to be a 40. I have to hope for you to die.
I either spawned in a room with it or with an exit loop in it.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
This was the best race I've ever seen.
All 3 matches were insanely close. Round 1, I don't know how I made it past floor 29. Like, I was in a bad spot by the time I got out of there. I burned everything I could.
You could have tied there.
Just to make it.
We could have legit tied there, and I didn't know who got there first.
You'd have taken 1.
Oh, I got there first? Okay.
I knew you had gotten there first. So I knew I had to make it to 30 to win game 1. And then game 2 was just, I was racing against the clock at the end. Like, I knew how much you had on me, so I just started sprinting around. I had no time to waste. You were 6 floors ahead of me, and I had like 4 minutes left. And you were still climbing. I was just hoping to look at you die, but no, you made it to 39.
I don't know if there's another race on Speed Gaming 2 just after, but if there is, then it's going to be in like a minute or 2, so we might need to close it a little bit early.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's the first time.
GG's, Luigi. I'm so excited to watch you in the grand finals. I'm so pumped. This was an amazing race. I've never had so much fun. I know I always say it in this race, but this one especially, I've never had so much fun.
Oh,
yeah, you have no idea how sweaty I am right now.
Dude, I feel you so bad. But
good matches though, man.
Thank you,
Amazing.
Speed Gaming. Thanks, everybody. I'm sure I'll hit you guys up in the Discord, and then I'll rewatch this back soon.
All right, thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Follow both our racers, Dadarsus and Captain Luigi. They're going to play more of this game, of course, and they're going to give you much more cool matches like this one. But next week, we're going to see each other's in the final, Luigi. So it's going to be me against you, and I can't wait to have great matches as this one.
Have fun.
I get to beat you
having
twice.
Nightmares and sleepless nights after watching this race at night.
Oh yeah, I'm not sleeping for the.
Yeah, this is coming for you now.
Oh come on! Can I forfeit now?
Right, no joke.
Yeah, no joke is going to be high. All right,
well, you got to forfeit.
If I'd known
twice.
his race 2 and 3 ahead of time, I'd have just forfeit.
Yeah, I get that. Thank you, Kane, also for being in this madness with me. It was a blast. And I hope chat enjoyed it, but thank you, chat, for being with us, especially when we made puns. It was cool. But, yeah. Have fun, guys, and see each other's next race.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.